Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of Ravenloft Misfits, where we fuck around in Borovia and hopefully not die. I am Jonny. I'm the DM. For a list of cast names, social pronouns, check out the chat and episode description. We stream each Monday night at 7:30 Pacific time. And excluding the last Monday of each month, sometimes whenever we're feeling like it. This month, we are feeling like excluding it because we're going to be doing a Marvel one-shot. It's going to be a lot of fun with the D616. I always get it confused with Stitch, 626. 616.
Nailed it. Good job.
System. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So come back next week on Monday for that. Make sure to follow us, subscribe to the channel if you so wish, participate in chat, please. And if you're watching the recording, please like, comment, share with your friends, join our Discord. Timeout.
Yeah, no, it's nothing bad. There's something special about this next one shot, which is that it will be the first time ever I will be GMing in a live stream as well. So yeah. That's exciting.
It's gonna be great. Come and support Joel.
Yeah.
Do their best as the what is it called? What do they call the GM or
narrator?
The narrator, yeah, something like that. Come support them as the narrator of the Marvel game that we're gonna be doing next Monday.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
With that, if you're listening to the podcast, please rate our channel. We have all the things. Give us 5 stars if you like us. If you don't like us, don't rate, please. Anyways, Joel, you want to say something?
Sure. We would also like to take the time to talk about our supporters of our campaign. First of all, we would like to thank our main sponsor of the campaign, Roll20. If you're watching this stream and looking for a way to get together with friends online, Roll20 is a great way. Go check them out on roll20.net and check out the chat or episode description for a direct link.
Woo! And we also want to thank Sirenscape for allowing us to use their amazing ambiance and music app. We also want to just say that if you've been watching since the beginning, you know how awesome it is. You should go check it out. It's great. Yeah. That's about it. Cool. Let's get into a recap then. So, last episode. That was episode 23, the Battle of Yester Hill. You had come to the winery under the suggestion of Danica as you left Valakai in ruins. She stated that the family of Irwin owns the winery and that they could be trusted. You came here finding a new ally, Sorsha, and learned that the Wild Ones were at odds with the Martikovs. You were able to reclaim the winery, then learned that the magical gem responsible for the impossible vineyard had been taken by them. Trekking your way to Yester Hill, you were spotted just as Sorsha's father, Svarog, had initiated this ritual using the gem to hopefully awaken a piece of the Goltheus tree, known as Winter Splinter. You took out the scouts that had spotted you, rushed into a long list of spells that were meant to keep you away, killed the Wild Ones performing the ritual, and prevented them from bringing ruin to all of Borovia's civilization. Sorsha's mother was saved, thanks to Sorsha very, very keenly holding on to that last spell slot for a healing spell. Sorsha then took her father's spear, killing him, and had a vision of a bear of a man that turned and nodded with approval. You then returned the gem to the Martikovs, where Sorsha introduced her mother to Elvir, and a wonderful moment was had. And that is where we're going to start with the tired and injured Misfits, just as you enter back into the winery safe. So, as we enter into that, is there anything that you all would like to do?
Slap.
Sleep's not a bad idea.
Yes, it was quite an eventful time we just had.
Adrian, being basically the main spokesman of the Martikovs, just comes to you and says, yes, if you need sleep, please, if you would like, you can take our beds. We are not going to need it. There is quite a bit of work that we need to do now that we have the gem back.
Are your beds all in the same room by any chance? Or?
There are, we have bunk beds, so we have 4 that are in the same room, and then another 4 that are in the other room. It's right next to each other.
That works perfectly.
That's actually pretty good. We'll take one of your rooms.
Well, words cannot describe how thankful we are for everything that you have done for us. We are hoping that maybe we can have you for dinner to show our gratitude whenever you are done resting, of course. If not, that is totally okay. I don't want to pressure you. It is only a way of showing our thanks.
I don't know, I can eat something.
Okay, well,
I guess a meal would not hurt.
Yeah,
Sure.
I could eat something.
I do not need an answer yet. Just rest, and we will regroup when you are done. Yes. Thank you. Here, follow me. I will show you to your rooms. And so, you follow Adrian up the stairs, around the large casks that you had found the wine in, and into these bedrooms on the second floor. You have 4 beds to each room. However you would like to divvy that up, it is completely up to you. But before everybody goes to bed, Sorsha, Elvir comes to you and he just looks to you and your mother, who are keeping closely knit. And he just, Sorsha, can I talk to you for a second?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and get your mom situated, and then I want to talk to you in private, please. If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, but I'll probably put her in one of the rooms away from everyone so that she can rest. I mean, she almost died. So.
She'll take one of the beds, and she's like, oh, yeah. So you follow Elvir out towards the end of the hallway where he just, I wanted to see, what are your plans going forward?
To be completely honest with you, everything is very much in the air, but I feel like this journey is not done for me yet. I will have to go. But I am also hoping that perhaps you would be willing and to help my mother.
Oh, of course. Yes, that was never in question. We were going to take her in. I only know that it seems like a lot has happened, and I didn't know if you were ready to stay or not, or if you were going to go back to your family, or I don't know. I don't want to pry. I know that is, your thing, but
Are you asking me to move in with you?
And then he gets like super red. Okay, with jokes aside, what I was going to say was that I'm going to tell you a secret, and you have to promise that you will never tell another person. Never. Not even your mother. Okay?
And I'll pull out the little bird. I swear on this.
Oh, who is this?
Why?
No, I said, who is this?
Yeah, her name is Why.
Oh, okay. Hi, Why? Hello.
She
She's
likes
so cute.
you.
She's so cute. Okay, so I've never told anybody. So I asked my father, and he with everything that you've done in the past few days and all the help you've given. And of course, you are special to me. So, he's given me my blessing given me his blessing to tell you that, my family are the members of the Keepers of the Feather.
The what?
Keepers of the Feather. We are a faction that is against Strahd. In many indirect ways, we keep hidden and we haven't yet been discovered. Which is why I don't give this information easily. I had to really painstakingly get my father to approve of that. But the other thing that I wanted to say is that my family slightly lied to you earlier. Not in the whole sense. The reason why the deaths of those ravens were so hurtful was because that they were quite literally our family members. We are were-ravens. Of course.
What?
Yes, we can change into ravens. Not those ones specifically, but the ones that died were only ravens. But us being so close to them, they were basically like family to us. So all of this to say that if you decide to leave, we can help. We have people all over Borovia that would be willing to aid you. Our messengers, we use the birds as messengers, but they obviously aren't here, so it might take a little bit for people to know, but as far as I'm concerned, you are as much a part of the family as any of my family members or the ravens are. So. And that invitation is reached out to your mother, but, I don't want her to have the information and then bad things happen to people that might.
That is fair.
And
yeah.
You could take that as a vote of confidence. I feel like you can really stand up for yourself and defend yourself. So, but anyways, I'm rambling. I know that you might have so many questions. Is there anything that I can answer?
I'm just gonna grab his face
And
just be like, "That is totally cool."
Okay. Shh. I know. It's really cool.
I didn't say that you are a werebird. It's okay.
Okay.
You are pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And I promise
again blushes.
That was a really big thing to tell me. And I appreciate that you were comfortable enough and trust me enough to tell me. And I won't say anything.
I knew it. I'm going to tell my father, and he's old. He'll be surprised though.
I do have one question.
What? Yes. Anything.
Can you show me?
Okay. Here, come. And so he takes you out to the stables where you see two horses that are just kept there. They seem to be minding their own business, eating hay and chilling. It seems like when the wild ones had taken over the winery, it seems that they had just left the stables alone. But he takes you in, closes it. Okay. And he turns into this small raven that begins flying in place and then perches onto your shoulder and just kind of gives you a little nudge.
You are so handsome. I mean, you're handsome before, but your dress is so great. This is amazing.
Away. And then, so we can both, turn into animals. Just mine's, one thing, and yours is really
Doesn't-
cool.
Doesn't make it any less cool, I tell you that. And then she's gonna throw her arms around him and kiss him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll share the embrace and
It fades to black.
fades to black. We return back to the other misfits who are setting ready for bed. Is there any business that you guys would like to do before completing a long rest?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Do we
Nothing
want,
apart setting up the room. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
do we want to do a watch?
She kind of looks around. She just has like ever since like everything's gone sideways, there's been this like worried expression that just has not left her basically.
Sure.
Since losing her brother. She's like starting to get like wrinkles just in her eyebrows.
Oh,
like
no.
She's aging, but not because of a ghost now.
yeah,
It's because of
yeah.
stress.
It's
If-
just like a constant like furrowed brow of like concern or like
Yeah. Isaac puts his hand up and he says, I wasn't hurt during the battle. I don't really need rest.
I wasn't either. If a watch would make you more comfortable even in here, then I don't mind taking the first watch.
I could take the whole watch is what I'm saying.
I wasn't injured. That's not Johan's. I wasn't injured either, but
You look tired.
I am tapped out on.
Yeah,
my-
you look
my-
tired. You need to sleep.
My
He's a
wavelengths.
little fucked up.
But that
Okay. Katya, I can take watch. You sleep as well.
Yeah,
You are okay to take the whole
I'm
watch by
good,
yourself?
yes. It is only like, it's only like 10 in the morning. No, 11 in the
Oh,
morning.
I thought it took. Couple,
You guys
I thought it
woke
took a couple
up
of
from a-
hours.
No, you
to
guys
go
woke
there
up
and
from
back.
you guys, oh no, I guess it would be more like
I thought it was like
afternoon.
day.
I thought it
because
was
we did
nighttime.
like
go.
noonish.
We
I think it's like
fought,
noonish.
and then-
Because like you guys had
Yeah.
taken a long rest in the winery.
Mhm.
You
nice.
got up, ate breakfast, and left. And that's
Gotcha.
right around like 11, 12-ish right now.
Did
Mhm,
did I not prepare the spell book for Freck that
You did.
day as well? Wasn't it that morning as well?
No, I think it was that night or something like that. I don't know. All the days get muddled.
It was yesterday. What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, you guys had long
fine.
rested, eaten,
Yeah.
and then left.
That's
fine.
true. That's true.
That's
That's
fine.
true. I just wasn't sure. I don't know why in my mind I was like,
resting for some reason. I don't.
Maybe just a little nap or something.
Take a short.
Sure.
Quick powder nap.
If
Yeah,
you-
just rest
yeah.
my
Give me-
eyes.
Sounds
Just
good.
give me 10 minutes, and I'm gonna set up the dome around one of the cots in the corner,
Okay.
just so Ireena can rest and just be like, Ireena,
How big is the cot? Or, I mean, the dome?
it's big. It's like I think it's 20 feet.
20 feet total? You can
A
cover...
10-foot radius in mobile dome.
Yeah, so 20 feet. You can cover both
Sure.
bedrooms in the dome.
Ow.
Yeah, but
Look at you.
I'm centering it on Ireena essentially.
Sure.
So she
Okay,
can
so-
rest without being too.
And then you're probably taking the top bunk because you have to be inside of it as well.
Sure. I'll
chilling.
take the bottom. I'll take the bottom one. So because I don't.
Sure.
It's really high. I don't want.
Unimportant.
I don't want to fall.
You guys get
Minor
through a
details.
long rest. Everything is all good. You all wake up. The rest is
We level
all good
up.
to go. No level
We're
up.
doing.
You
We're doing
fucking...
a short rest.
Oh, you're just doing
I
a
think-
short rest?
Yes.
No, we can do a long.
Let's do
It's
a
up to
long
you.
rest.
No. Well,
wait, a long rest is like 8 hours.
8
yeah?
hours.
yeah, that's
What
what,
else?
I mean. We'll be cutting
So
our
then you
day,
guys will
like,
wake up
We're gonna
at like
screw up our
nighttime.
sleep cycle.
and
I mean,
we'll leave. If
There's
we
no
leave here, we'll
daylight
leave at
anyway.
night.
Yeah, you're right.
We're gonna be leaving at night, and if I know one thing about
Dangerous
things
at
that
night.
I
You
make
can
up in my
just sleep
mind,
again.
Yeah,
And, like,
because we're having dinner.
We're having
tonight, right?
dinner, and
Mhm.
rest doesn't necessarily mean sleep. We could just be chilling out for like the whole day, not
For 8 hours.
necessarily
Like,
like
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's a long rest. You don't have to
that's-
fine.
sleep. You just have to...
we're
It's
just
not a long
kicking it.
sleep. Yeah, I guess that's a good
Yeah.
point.
I'm gonna take a short rest.
Okay,
Instead.
that's fine.
I'm gonna kick it
Yeah.
for 8 hours.
I'm cool with I'm cool with
can't.
either way. Whether we want to just do a like 8-hour like hangout.
How many
just chill.
Johans? How many spells do you get back on a short rest?
None, because I already used all my arcane recovery.
So it sounds like we're doing a long
Yeah.
rest then.
Yeah,
no,
we're gonna just
because I have things to do and people to
Got
talk
it.
to.
Okay.
I was doing a long rest
you
because I
can
thought
take-
it was nighttime.
You can
can
take
just-
2 hours during the long rest to go around and walk. That's why watches are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It
But
just
then I
can't be
have-
like
but then-
extraneous.
But that can't happen because then the dome goes away.
Sure.
It's okay. I mean, you could just take the dome down after she falls asleep. Like it's
No, that's not safe. Johan's just not going to do that.
Okay, so
I'll
You
just
were
sit
going
there
to-
for.
Do what makes you
Look,
happy.
I'm gonna write down shit and prepare for 8 hours while Ireena sleeps.
yeah,
And
No,
then
she
maybe
doesn't-
if I fall
that's
asleep,
gonna count as a long
maybe-
rest.
she
Okay,
doesn't
fine.
she
Then
doesn't she
we'll do
doesn't
a long rest.
she doesn't need to
We're
she
good.
doesn't need to sleep for 8 hours.
Long rest. We're good. Everybody gets a
fine.
long rest. Everybody is all good to go at around 8 o'clock. It is nighttime. Everybody's
Cool.
good. You hear a knock on the door, and that's Adrian saying, "Hey, glad you guys got a long rest. You guys want to join us for dinner?" And here we are.
I would like to tell Adrian that we in fact did not sleep. We were just resting.
Oh, well, fuck.
there is a
I could have
difference?
come in and I could have chatted with you about how
That's to be
thankful
fair.
we
You
were.
could have. You
Before
definitely
he
could
is,
have.
he is talking
but
to
that's
a
fine.
ball of energy in the corner that looks brown because the dome's still up.
He opens the door, sees the dome, and is like, "All right, do you want food or what?"
I'll step out and then
Sure. Swoop. And the dome comes down. So, you are all then brought to the dinner table where you see a smorgasbord of all this good food.
Do you have like a box so I can sit on top of it? Because I can't.
Yes. And they go out grabbing a crate, placing it on one of the chairs. It is cramped at this table. This table is already filled with all of the Martikovs, and adding another 5 people is insane.
I'll sit on Elvir's lap.
Oh, okay, sure. He just and you see like a weird look from his dad, like, and he like grumbles under his voice, but it is what it is. He's old. So as you all get settled at the dinner table, Adrian walks around pouring wine for each of you, and he grabs onto a cup and he says, "I would like to make a toast as thanks for each of you doing what you could to save our winery. It was... words cannot describe how thankful we are. So, cheers."
Cheers.
Cheers.
However,
This is really the good point.
I would like each of you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
I-
Yve.
Knew
Okay.
it was happening.
21.
Natural 1. That I can re-roll.
Oh gosh, sorry.
Wait.
Hey, the first time you remembered.
Can I actually
Hey.
roll that?
You can.
Yes, I
Yeah.
can.
That's 7.
4.
Okay. I have to go to my notes.
It's me and you, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me
Yeah,
and
me
us.
too.
It's all of us, except for Katya.
What is this?
That's
what are
a
you
family.
doing?
That's all the NPCs right there.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh my god.
one of the things that you had missed while coming to the winery is the multiple bottles that were on the floor in the winery. Nobody seemed to pay any mind, thinking that they were possibly wine bottles or other things. However, you see now that the wine is poisoned. You see every single Martikov is choking and coughing. All of you take 9 points of poison damage.
Oh my god, that's 1/3 of my health.
And then, on top of that, on this round, I need everybody to do another Constitution saving throw as you, again, take another 13 damage. Actually, hold on. Except
Even
for you.
Katya, who rolled a
Katya
21?
does not. Katya does not.
I'm gonna say,
Six,
what kind
16.
of fucked up number do I gotta roll?
Johans is fine. You take those 22 damage, Johans. You still take that. But you are now...
What do you mean 22? You mean the 9 from before and
No.
the
the
9
13
and the
now?
13. So the 9
Jesus,
immediately when you
okay.
drink it, 13 at the top of your turn.
Oh,
Sorsha is fine. Johans is fine.
cool.
I don't think I'm fine. I rolled a 6.
No.
What damage am I taking, boss?
Cool. I have 3 HP, everybody.
You were fine, though. Ireena, you take another 9 damage.
So I take 18 points total?
No, you take 18 plus the 13, so
Okay.
22.
30,
Minus
Two.
13.
31.
Okay. All right.
I need to do another Constitution saving throw.
All of us?
Or just the ones that failed
No,
the second
Ireena.
time.
Ireena is the only one that hasn't passed. Oh, 16. Okay, you do not take any more damage. However, we are going to go Davian is going to do his next roll. That is a fail. So he takes that 13, and this is going to be after this 9. So he passes. He takes, what was it? What did I say? 31?
31 total.
31 total. Adrian failed his first one. Failed his second one.
Bruh.
Failed his third one.
Dude.
Stephania passed. Dag passed. And Elvir failed on his first one. But passes on his second one. You see
Fucker.
Davian and Adrian go completely unconscious. And you see them foaming at the mouth on the ground, trying to catch their breath. And you see Adrian doing as much as he can to help his father, but then he falls unconscious on his body. There is 3 rounds that go by. Is there anything that you guys want to do during that time?
Apart from dying? No.
Can I,
I don't think so.
I have no idea if this is gonna help at all, but is there water? Can I, like, dump water in their mouths?
Inconceivable. Okay.
Go ahead and do a medicine check.
I know what'll help. I'll drown.
Yeah, there you go.
You just waterboard them.
It's like major pain.
Yeah.
What's your wisdom? Or because you rolled a nature, what's your medicine? I mean,
You're right.
you get a +3. Well, you got a 13.
You're right.
You got a 13. Okay, so then I will have Davian and Adrian re-roll their last one, so that we can see if they get a higher roll than what they got. Davian did not. And Adrian does not.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh, Izek as well.
I'm a wizard, not a fucking healer.
I ain't worried about it.
Izek is fine.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought so.
Of course that fucker is. I mean, no hate.
Is there anything that anybody would like to do? Sorsha, you have one action. Johans, you were done on the second one. So
I'm still
Johans, you still have an action as well. Ireena does not, because she was toast until the very end.
Does healing word, does that heal poison?
It heals in general, so you could give them more hit points.
Keep them alive.
Yeah.
It might.
Who's the closest to me?
Adrian would have been
sitting
the
on
one
nowhere.
closest to you,
Okay.
and Davian was at the very end of the table, whereas Adrian was like in the center, where towards you guys were at the other end of the table.
Okay.
Adrian had crawled his way over towards his father, so they're kind of similar distances, but Adrian is definitely the closer one.
I'm going to run over to Adrian and do healing word.
Okay. Healing word is a ranged one as well, so you don't have to run over to him. Cure
That's
wounds
true.
is the one that touch,
That is true.
so it's up to you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that at first
Okay.
level.
So then he gets one more round where he gets to try and overcome this poison. And
Fucking no.
with Katya's help, that is a 19.
Oh god.
And so he passes. but Devan is still on the ground, and he is going to do a death saving throw.
How close is he from me?
He's at the end of the table. You could have made your way over there by this time.
Oh man, do I prepare for a fight or do I try to help?
You have one action before he does his death save.
Before I do anything, would this happen before he goes unconscious? Or is this action happening?
You got on the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Yeah, no, I would say yes. That's fine. If combat were going, you would have one action before he goes unconscious, so.
Fuck. And Ireena seems fine, right?
Ireena seems like she has recovered. At least she's still coughing. Like recovering from the poison doesn't mean that you are just totally fine. Everybody is still coughing no matter what.
Yeah. She seems okay. She seems like she's gonna make it. Like she doesn't seem like she's on.
I'm gonna book it over there.
Okay.
I am going to try to force him to throw up.
Okay.
I don't know if that counts as a
go ahead and
action or do a medicine check or something, but I don't want these people.
Do a medicine check.
Sure.
Unfortunately,
I mean, that's fair, to be fair.
Putting your finger down his throat, trying to help him throw up.
I can't reach the back of it probably because I'm so small.
And there is still residual poison in there, and you begin to feel it eating away at your hand, and you have to take it out instinctually. Unfortunately, it does not help. So, for his death save, that is a fail.
Do I only have the one action?
Well, now it is everybody else's action. Everybody can go. Yeah. But you do see Devan is on the ground.
Do we have an order, or is it just whoever goes?
It's up to anybody. Yeah, it's basically you guys go, he goes. You go, he goes.
Okay.
I didn't want
my
to
mom
roll
good?
initiative. Your mom, I would imagine, was still resting in the room. I didn't think that she was in here.
Okay.
I mean, in that case,
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I can do another healing word.
Okay.
I'm gonna shout to Izek. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open just in case. And I'm gonna cast invisibility on the third level on himself and me. So we both go invisible.
He goes invisible, and he kind of like, oh yes, of course. And he is just standing there along with you. Sorsha, you're casting.
Walk away from the body.
Sorsha, you're casting healing word. So, Devan comes back up, and with that, it seems that the healing light that you had pulsed into him brought him back. He rolls over, now finally retching, and you just see blood.
Ugh.
Rather than any sort of bile. It is just dark red, seeming to have taken whatever is down his throat, and the entire room is still coughing. However, after a few minutes, you all recover, and
I'm gonna go to the water barrel and fill up take a quick sip. Okay, we're good. Then fill up a bunch of cups and pass them around.
Okay. Everybody takes the water. It is very quiet around the table, other than the every so often cough. And
if possible, I'd like to look out the window. Make sure there's nothing.
Do a perception check.
Coming. 14.
Also like to do a thing when they're done.
Sure. You do not see anything on the outside. It seems that whatever had happened was already done.
Can I check out the wine bottles?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do too.
Sure. you see that this wine is freshly corked. It seems that all of the wine, while you guys were resting, they had gone and taken out all of the wine that was in the casks. And unbeknownst to them, they had taken poison wine from there. And
So the wildlings poisoned the casks while they were here.
it would appear so.
I would like to like smell the wine, or see if
It
there's any
smells
kind of
fine.
smells fine. There's no like hint of anything.
Go ahead and do a perception check.
I'm gonna see.
Ooh, I got a natural 1 and I have a +6. That sucks.
It smells fine.
Yeah, all right.
It seems like whatever type of poison they put in there was scentless. It's like this was the entire point of what they were doing. Like a failsafe. Had Winter Splinter not been awakened, this would do it for the rest of Borovia.
No. Have you shipped out any of the wine from this cast, or
No, this.
Thankfully,
This
we
was
got
one
to
of
it.
the. This was part of the new batch that we were making. I thought that fresh wine would be good, but no, we have not shipped any. We were actually going to ask you if you would ship some, but we will have to go into our reserve if we are going to ship any.
yeah, that is unfortunate, but you're going to have to throw away all the new things. I don't know if there's any spells or experiments that we could figure out what's in there, or what was affected and what wasn't.
It's better to just get rid of it. I wouldn't want to give it to anybody.
Yes.
I'm glad that it happened to us and that we are, well, for lack of a better way, okay, at least. Thank you for helping us and saving my father.
You are family to me now. There's nothing my mother and I wouldn't do for family.
Well, we were going to give you a few things as thanks, but it was supposed to be more jovial. But here, and out of his coat, he grabs 2 items. There's one that looks like a horn, and from the horn you see these raven wings, right, that kind of outstretch a little bit. And the other is a small figurine of a black raven with its wings outstretched. And he places them on the table and he says, "These are meant to give you aid with wherever you go in Borovia." Oh, and he reaches into his pockets and takes out a bag of 100 gold pieces. And says, "And that is supposed to help you if you need to purchase anything."
While this conversation is happening, Johans is going to steal one of the poisoned bottles.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to go with identify.
No.
Identify.
I would do that later to those 2 things and the spear.
Sure.
But no, I'm gonna pocket one of the poison bottles,
Okay.
and I'm gonna tell Izek to his mind if it would be possible for him to go and take a look around just to make sure that we are in fact safe.
Sure. You see the door
I'm staying focused on invisibility.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. You see the door open, nobody leaving in. You just hear Izek's booming voice, "I'll be right back." And he, kum, kum, kum. You hear him going down the stairs.
That man is very dependable.
Well, you see Stephania taking Davian into the other room where his bedroom is, and you see Adrian just watching. Well, So, what are your plans? Where are you going to go? Are you staying? If you would like, you are more than welcome to stay. I didn't know.
Well, I think I'm going to go with them. I don't know where they're going, but I feel like my journey goes with them, and especially after this wine, it shows that this isn't over yet. I can't stay. But Elvir said that you were willing to take in my mother.
Oh, yes, of course.
She is very good with plants. Very good with plants. So she'll
good.
help around the thing.
Good. And you look over to Elvir and he's just like, yes.
But like, oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
so
are
the
you going
journey
back to
isn't over.
Valakai?
Yeah.
Well, more to them. I know that you.
We are going to Krezk, right?
I
Krezk.
believe we are headed to Krezk, yes.
Yes, that was the plan, to go to Krezk.
Well then, we will. If you wouldn't mind, we will give you a few barrels of our reserve wine to bring to them, because they're a small commune. They won't let you in otherwise. They are
Do you mind
tightly
if
locked.
you, write me some paperwork?
That's what I was going to say. I was gonna leave a note saying that
The Ravenloft misfits are going to go deliver the wine for you.
you guys
You
look like a
might-
bunch of misfits.
Yes.
You might want to taste test that wine before you send it off.
I was
Yes.
thinking the same.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Well, yes, I will prepare your cart, and I will leave a note for you as well. And to you, Johans,
I'm over here. You're not looking at me.
to you, Johans, I will, in my delivery to Valakai, I will make sure that the little one gets that
It's very important that he does.
that book. Well, if there is anything that you need, please let us know. We are more
No.
than willing to help you.
If there's anything else you need, let us know. I
We
don't
will.
know how many more dangers could be in this place?
Yes, it's difficult to find people that you can trust. So it is good that we have met you.
It is very difficult. But we appreciate your hospitality.
Of course, we appreciate you saving our ass yet again.
Now it's all Sorsha.
Well,
Now
you
so
all
Katya.
jumped into action, and you hear the door as it comes in. It doesn't seem like there's anybody out there.
I'm gonna drop invisibility.
Oh, there you are. Adrian, I see what you're saying. I was looking over. Yes, okay.
Yeah, he's over here.
Yeah.
Under the table.
Well, I know that you all rested, but I think it is time that we all rest. So, I don't know what your plans are, but let me know when you are ready to go and I will give you the note. Yeah, hopefully the cart will be ready before you're ready to go in the morning. I need to go lay down.
Yes, you'll rest.
And you see him standing up and leaving the room. Elvir, seeming to have gotten over it pretty quickly, he stands up and he says, I'm going to go talk to my brother, okay? Okay, thank you. And then he puts his hand on your shoulder and then leaves the room. And you are now alone in this
I
room.
am never drinking alcohol again.
Yeah.
Not this
Something
week,
out of it
anyway.
again.
You know, just when you think you can rest or relax, or
Have a nice dinner.
you can't. It's
I'm not feeling very hungry anymore. I don't know about all of you.
Yeah.
That was them
Well.
going to bed. They were opening the door down the hall.
Right.
Just hear
So
Elvier. He's like, I need to put some oil on this. Okay.
Sorsha, your dad's spear, it was magical, yes? There was something about it.
I definitely got the feeling from it. It's in your bag of holding, I think.
Oh, it is? No,
Yes.
I didn't remember putting it in. Okay.
That's because I put it in there while you had it open for the staff, and I don't know. I don't think we should hold on to that staff. I don't like it unless somebody wants to like use it. But then you're going to have those weird looking vine guys that come out of nowhere. You might end up like Scarface. I don't know.
I don't know
That's
what
up here.
Scarface is. Is that like a play or?
No, you end up like Scarface. What the hell was her
The
name?
one, yeah, it's the one that we killed. The one that Katya
Right,
fucked up.
yes.
That
Sorry.
one. That one.
I
Which was
almost
an
died.
improvement on her looks, by the way.
It wasn't that.
I'll take the time to identify all 3 items.
Okay.
It'll take like half an hour to just do that.
Take the
already
bag
did
of
it.
gold. Who wants this gold? I don't need it. Who wants it?
I need it.
All right.
Gold is
The
important
Is
to
he
me.
allowed to have that? Is
I
he
need
allowed
it.
to have that?
Why not?
Yes.
He needs it. It's fine.
Okay.
Just-
Okay.
This gives me the ability to become more helpful for us. So
Okay. There's 100 gold in there, so.
I bag it.
So you identify the
Ching.
blood spear of Kavan.
Ooh. What does that do?
Sorsha, do a history check.
A day. Oh god, you have so many pop-ups up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're all the information for the stuff. 17, nice.
Yes.
Oh shit, dude.
You have heard the name Kavan before. You know that Kavan was a chieftain that was basically like the same idea as what your dad was, the leader, the archdruid of their own tribe. They were based in the mountains, and they followed the mountain fane, the huntress, the one that the Golthias tree is most likely an avatar of, or at least it was. You also learn or remember that Kavan was very much like similar to a vampire, where they would sleep during the day and hunt during the night, and that they would drink the blood of the prey that they killed. And so with that sort of ritual that they did imbued their own spear to, from the kills that it would get, empower him and make him more difficult to kill, which is why when you killed your father, you gained those temporary hit points.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is a very powerful spear. It's can absorb the victim's health when you slay an enemy, and I think there is something in it.
Yeah, I'd say that sounds about right. If I know what this is, yeah.
Well, I mean, anybody can take that. That's fine. We also have a horn of ravens of some sort, and also a raven figurine. So, got a lot of interesting things. I feel like those last two need to kind of go with Sorsha, though, because he's gonna get married into the family now.
They seem like important heirlooms. Probably best for her to keep a hold of them.
Well, I mean, if you guys want to use them, that's totally fine. Just keep them safe, and then we'll have to bring them back later.
I could use a spear. I am so very big into combat and attacking and stabbing things and things.
Well, honestly, I don't think after killing my dad with that, I don't think I want it. So
That's fair. What about you two?
I think I would like the horn.
It's yours.
All yours?
Okay.
Yes.
So is a little raven fella. Oh yeah,
Okay.
this turns into a person when you say its magic word. Not a person, sorry, a bird.
I
That's what I am.
don't think that's what you think it does.
I am very injured.
I was about to say, like, me as a DM, I was like, no, it doesn't do that quite. But
Sorry.
Debatable.
It turns into a raven from the thing.
yes.
Well, okay, then if you want to borrow them at any time, you may use these. That's fine. As for
No.
the spear, we discussed I don't want it. I mean, like, you can have it. And same for the staff thingy. So
I would like to keep the staff as a preemptive measure because when it breaks, we can use it to kill all the plant people. So if we come across them again,
I see what they're saying. We use
Just
it
like
as
that?
well, I mean,
a bomb.
I'm imitating someone stronger than me. I'm not that
okay.
strong.
So,
Yeah.
like, that's pretty easy.
Oh, I wish. No,
We
I
don't-
had the misfortune of being picked for the life of the intelligent person and not the one with actual power.
It's not fortunate.
Well, tell it to my 3 HP.
We'll protect you, Johans.
I will protect you as well.
Oh, yeah, I
Just
forgot.
as you protect us too. It's everybody has different strengths. There's no shame in it, and your strengths have been very helpful. So don't discount yourself.
So, at the end of this, what would you all like to do? Are you hoping to
At
get
least a short
another
fucking
long rest or a short rest? You guys hoping to sleep through the night?
I think
I mean, I used two spells recently.
True.
Johan's out of spells and almost dead. I think it's probably a good idea to,
I can take a short rest.
Johans has did the short rest, or I mean long rest.
And then
before,
he-
so
Didn't he take like 30 points of damage from the poison?
true. Yeah,
no,
somewhere close to that.
28.
Close.
I'm just saying that like we can take another long rest and head out
The
in the
thing is,
morning.
I don't need a long rest. I can take a short rest and recover the spell slot that I just spent. And I also can use my dice to heal. Mechanically, he doesn't need it. Non-mechanically, this fucker wants sleep.
I just don't see any reason not to.
Sure. All right.
No,
Well,
that's
then you
true.
guys can take a
Oh,
long
man.
rest.
Unless we wake up at breakfast and then the fucking food explodes.
The
I don't
poison
know, maybe
eggs
or
or something. Yeah.
Who would like to take the first watch?
I'll take
again-
first watch.
Like that can
oh.
as well.
Okay, I will
You-
sleep then. I didn't
Okay.
sleep
Yeah,
while you guys
took
did.
You took
This
the
time,
earlier. Yeah,
we don't
you rest.
sleep.
We'll take it.
I can
So-
just wake me up. I'll take a watch as well.
Wake
Me
me up
too.
before you go.
So, you all bed down for another
I'll do
long
the dome.
rest
I'll do the.
under the
This
dome.
one,
the
this one we
timer.
actually sleep though.
Yes,
We do.
We do a long
And
sleep.
Yeah.
for the sake of brevity, you all get through the long rest without any other issues and awaken to the sound of
War.
yelling down the hallway where you hear,
Oh,
all right, we're going to move it down. Yeah, no, to the right. And you remember that there is a crane that they use to lift barrels into carts. And that is most likely what they are doing down the hallway as they are loading the cart filled with the reserved wine that they had in the cellar.
Why do they have to be so loud so early in the morning?
But you have the day ahead of you. What would you all like to do?
Leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
fine with
check
that.
check on that cart they're loading and see how
Okay.
progress is going. See when we
Is
get
it
out of
our
here.
card? Because
Probably.
It is. It
With
is.
Mr.
Yeah, 'cause they're giving us
Fizzlebottom.
wine to ship.
I don't remember if that's the
Ooh.
name, but that's the name I remember.
should check on my mom. We all
Yeah, your mom.
kind of got
Your mom
poisoned
is.
last
true.
night.
Your mom is hanging out on the bed, just kind of
We need to add
not sure what to do. And she's just there, just kind of recovering from everything that has transpired.
Sure,
almost
yeah.
dying and
Yeah.
almost dying, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Come on, Mom. We're going to go downstairs and you can hang out and
Oh.
get the lay of the land here and see what you think.
Oh, okay, sure. Are you leaving?
I
think I
We're
overheard
going
you.
to have to, yes.
Okay.
But they said that you could stay here and help. I told them you were really good with plants.
Oh.
And Elvir knows a little bit of Druidic, so like he can help out with stuff with translating and teach you, because he taught me. I mean, God.
Okay, well then, yes, let's go. And you begin showing her around the winery, eventually meeting up with Elvir, who almost takes her out of your hand and begins showing her the lay of the land and how the winery works, and you find a good moment for you to slip away, returning to the rest of the group after all of that stuff. So, we're leaving?
Where are we going?
To
Run off
Krezk. We have plans to go to Krezk.
What is Krezk?
It's a. You don't know what Krezk is?
I live in a forest, dude.
Oh,
like I
fair
wasn't
enough.
allowed to go very far.
Okay, it's a town. There's a lot of people and buildings there. It's,
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
You also have a
I
map.
feel like I'll feed like some grapes to Mr. Thistlebottom as we go.
Sure. So,
I've said that. I've named this thing like 3 different times. Hopefully this one sticks.
as you get the cart ready, you see Adrian, who is still slightly coughing, comes up to you and says, well, good luck on your travel, and again, if you need anything, we are here. We are ready to aid in any way that we can.
I thank you.
Thank you
So-
for taking care of my mother.
Of
Do you
course.
have any incense? I think I already asked that. Never mind.
You did. You did. How about paper? Well, with that, you all begin your journey towards Krezk. We are going to go to break. So,
Yeah.
while we are on break, we are going to
winery.
be giving away the copy for the Queen that we didn't do last time.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
If you want it this time, join in by typing in the chat !Raven.
It's a really cool, from what I understand, procedurally type generated political drama with a bunch of powerful women.
Nice.
And like it comes with like a deck of cards that are like drawn into different types of members of royalty. It's super cool.
Cool. Well,
Oh, neat.
if you're a follower, you can join in. If you're a subscriber, you get 2 tickets. So make sure to subscribe before joining into the raffle. And yeah, so we will be back in 15 minutes. We will see you all then. Bye.
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 We are back, and we're gonna get our giveaway winner. Buddy the Tree! Woo! All right, we're gonna be sending you the code later, either tonight or tomorrow. We'll get that so that you can start playing For the Queen with your friends. All right. With that, we are going to change up the mood because we are now traveling. We are traveling to Krezk, as I remember correctly, right? Right, yes. So,
I have a question before we get moving.
Music already started, we're moving.
Yeah, we're moving. Okay, well, as we're moving, I just have a question. Okay, could you use create or destroy water to get rid of the pee in your bladder?
I think you have to see the
Asking for a friend.
Oh, Johnny's gone. Oh, there he is.
Let's read the spell. I feel like you have to see it.
I think you need
You either create or destroy water. Create water. You create up to 10 gallons, blah, blah, blah. Destroy water, which is the one that we obviously want. You destroy up to 10 gallons of water in an open container within range.
Well,
alternatively, you destroy fog in a 30-foot cube within range. Wow,
So-
that's actually pretty cool. You destroy fog?
That's not
You
bad.
consider
if there's a
bladder.
sphincter involved, is that still
Or, like,
considered an open
If
container?
you go like,
Yeah. What
then
you
there's
could do,
valves. There's valves to keep. No,
Yeah,
I would say, unfortunately, no.
what you
Okay,
could
We're
do
not an
though.
open container.
What if you are in the process of drinking something? It's open.
If you're drinking something,
Shut up, Google.
What you could do is just start peeing and then destroy it before it hits whatever you're peeing on, so it gets destroyed midair. It doesn't cause a mess.
The question
That would
is
be cool.
peeing in action?
so we're
or a
traveling to Krezk.
So, do you think
this why we're
peeing would
not
be
talking
considered an action?
XP?
I think so.
This
Oh
is-
my god!
Would you,
Damn
if
it,
you were,
Momo.
if you're
Yes,
drinking?
Sorry.
I hate it. I hate it.
Hey, I've been having to listen to this. I hate you too, buddy. We're
So-
just together. I'm
And so
You
trying to get
it
begin
doesn't
to
actually
your
matter
journey.
if you do pee yourself or not, because I can clean you with prestidigitation. So
True.
that's why it is useful to
You
do that.
begin your journey to Krezk.
Oh, we've been going. We've been going
This was
the whole
our
time.
part. This was our part
Traveling
of this
music's
conversation.
already
as we
on.
travel.
I fucking love it. So, as you continue down this familiar road, you travel to for about like 8 hours or so down this road, and nightfall comes on the first
Okay, we
day.
could-
You spot a
we can
nice
do that.
spot on the edge of the forest to camp, and
It's fine. We could do that.
I'll do first watch.
during the day you could do something if you like.
Sorsha,
Yes.
is it okay if I cast a spell on you, real quick?
I don't. What kind of spell? If it's like the spell where I could walk along the walls like a spider, like
No,
I
I
would
don't
be
have
kind of
that.
go like that, yeah, you know.
No, I don't have that.
Katya blushes and looks down.
It's part of it's like a ritual that I do. It's literally a ritual, but it's I guess it's a thing I've done for everybody here.
Okay, I trust you.
Okay, give me your hand and stay still for 10 minutes, please.
Okay,
So-
as long as it doesn't hurt.
And I ritually cast Identify on Sorsha.
Oh,
Sure. So,
and Y is gonna come out and like
You're next.
you begin to see this hummingbird flying around. And with your identify spell, you are able to ascertain that she is relatively young. I believe 23 was the number
Yep.
that we had come up with. And
I believe
so
so.
young.
you do not sense any sort of spell being casted on her or anything affecting her. Pretty standard.
Standard human here.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
Sometimes it's good to double check.
At this point, you're supposed to get my owl on your shoulder, but my owl is dead.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a little fucked up, but...
No, she comes back. It's fine.
Oh! Then I don't feel bad anymore.
Do you mind if I cast it on your bird?
I guess you could ask her.
Hey, bird, can I cast it on you? And I put out my hand.
Do an animal handling check.
Ah, goddamn, I ain't good at those.
Yeah.
Just it, and then perches onto the shoulder of Sorsha, kind of like looking at her.
I think
I don't know. It's up to you, honey. Like, you can do it if you want to, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not
Goes
gonna push
into
you
her
into
pocket.
anything. Okay. She chose to take a nap instead.
I probably smell like owl, so I get it.
That could be true.
Mm-hmm.
So, you all continue your travel until nightfall comes.
Sorry, that was just necessary.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm glad you did it. I'm glad.
Me too. I'm
Because now
satisfied.
nightfall comes and you are camping through the night.
Dome.
Who would like to do first watch?
Sorsha would.
No.
'Kay.
I'll do first watch, I guess.
Cool. Perception check. Katya has something.
Pew, pew, pew.
21 for Sorsha. The night goes uneventful or at least your watch goes uneventful. And you are then awoken by
I'll take it.
Katya. Isaac will, unless Ireena wants to go, that's fine.
Oh,
Isaac
she'll take a watch. She'll always take a watch if needed.
Okay.
Take
So
Or if
then
you wanna hang out,
Ireena and
that's cool, too.
Katya take a watch together.
I was gonna say if during my watch or otherwise, I just wanted to spend some time practicing throwing that halberd.
Okay. Yeah. So you try and figure out the grip as to properly get it to throw straight rather than like vroom, like to the side and going directly down. It's a little heavier than a regular spear, so it takes a little oomph. But you do a good amount of training in your 2 hours of watch. Go ahead, both of you do a perception check.
And I would like to read the book that she has.
Sure.
Perception.
Cool. Well, with a 22, you don't see anything happening around you.
Just the
well-
way I like it.
Yep, while you are on watch, it seems like it goes uneventful. However, Ireena, you begin reading a little more into the history of Borovia. And the next few pages in chapters begin talking about settlements of Borovia. As time went on, after the Fanes of Borovia had their own clans and tribes and followers, people began to come to this valley because it subjectively, this is a very beautiful place to live. Other than the always raining weather and the terrible overcast, the valley and the vegetation here give a beautiful sight when you're in the proper areas. Like if you're on a large hill, like with Yester Hill, you could see the valley going on for miles, and it was really nice to look at. But again, the weather and the always raining and shitty feeling that you get from that. But before this was even a thing, people appreciated the valley. They began making villages and communities. And you see that there were 4 major settlements that were made. Krezk, Valakai, Berez, and the village of Borovia. At least what would turn into those. They weren't named that at the beginning. But those were the settlements that were made and eventually grew into what you know today.
Cool. Very cool.
So, your watch goes uneventful for the rest of the time, and you are then awoken by Johans and Izek, who take the final watch, I imagine. I'm speaking for Johans, but...
Oh, I can take the last watch too, yeah. Fine.
Okay. Izek and Johans take the last watch. Go ahead and do a perception check for you, Johans. And I'm going to do one for... Nice. I got a 17 for Izek. And again, the watch goes uneventful. Nothing seems to be bothering any of you during your little camping time. And the sun rises behind the dense clouds above. And you begin your journey once again down the same road that you had taken.
Oh yeah. Easy night.
So, on the second day, you travel for a few hours before you come to a weather-worn signpost next to the road. You see 3 arms of the sign pointing to 3 different branches on the road. The arm pointing to the north reads Krezk, and through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning over a river. To the east you see one leading to Valakai, and the road slopes gradually up in that direction, and of course the last one pointing southwest where you came, the Wizards of Wine. The Wizard of Wines. I always mix that plural up. The Wizard of Wines.
Yeah.
You take the left northern route, and as you begin to cross this large stone bridge, you see, standing at the edge of it, a ghostly woman looking off the side to the water below.
Do you know her?
Not anyone I've seen before.
Is she going to jump?
You don't think she's going to... Uh-oh. Does she, like... see through, or is she just kind of spooky?
It seems like she is see-through, at least for,
Okay.
like
Super...
you could
like,
see through her, like, not, she's not completely opaque.
Right. She's very, very obviously a ghost.
Correct.
Saying.
And
Does she
you've seen a ghost before, so you can...
I was about
Sure,
to ask
definitely
if
tell.
she resembled the
Yeah,
ones that
okay.
we've encountered before.
I don't think it's going to be much of an issue for her if she did jump.
I could speak to her, see what's going on.
Are we sure that's wise?
Nope.
I'm gonna have Y go out and check it out.
Sure.
Go see what she's doing out there. If there's anything weird.
I could do that with my owl and see through her eyes.
Little jealousy on Johans' end. Ice is sent out,
Once.
and
Just a bird person once.
you see Y go in an arching formation around, trying to see something. Go ahead and do a perception check for Y.
For Y. For Y. Hold on. Perception is...
Or it might just be wisdom. Yeah.
Plus
18.
Y.
Nice. So, Y takes a long, arching route around this probable ghost and returns and just kind of, as much as a hummingbird can shrug, just says,
Jonny.
exactly that.
That she doesn't... I mean, she took a look, but she didn't see anything weird, and she has fantastic eyeballs. So,
You see her like kind of
Not-
hop up a little
Not
bit.
anything weirder than a ghost on the side of the road.
look, I mean, yes, you're
Should
correct.
we just
yes.
avoid the ghost? I mean, they're very dangerous. The last time we had to...
You've dealt with ghosts before?
We have.
Johans.
Johnny,
You're
question?
oddly silent.
Oh, fuck. That explains why nobody was just interacting with me. Could I get a answer using sending from the bird? So it says
Ping sending.
Okay. Wow. So it says at least 1 point of intelligence is required to understand the meaning of your message, but it doesn't specify that they're not unable to reply. And it's a mind thing. It's not like a verbal thing either. It doesn't restrict language known.
Especially the meaning of your message.
So it says the creature hears the message in its mind, recognizing you as the sender if it's known to you, or if it knows you.
If it knows me, yeah.
And can answer in a like manner. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message.
Why doesn't talk or anything? So I don't know how she would relay it.
Well, that's
Well,
what
that's
I'm.
the thing. That's why I'm asking, because it's a mental thing.
Does
It's
that
not like
first
message.
Does that first sentence apply to that second message? I would go with rules as written, and I would say that they can understand, but they cannot respond, at least for now.
Never mind. That's.
And I would say that is some knowledge that you would know.
I can still speak into the lady's mind if we need.
I guess it couldn't hurt to talk into the mind.
It very much could.
Well, then maybe we shouldn't mess with it at all.
I can just make the cart go around.
Is she in the middle of the bridge, or is she in the?
She's
corner
at the
of
edge. So like the bridge is set up like this. She's all the way on the left-hand side, looking down.
What kind of like clothes is she wearing? Does she?
Yeah, can you describe her a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah.
So here, let me open up my notes again. So you can see that she's wearing common clothes. It doesn't seem tattered or ripped or anything like that. Go ahead and one of you do a perception check.
I have a +6.
Go ahead.
You do it.
Here, you do it.
You got the
Last time I
bird.
rolled a 1.
And you can do advantage since all of you are trying to get details.
Perception, right?
Yeah.
19, or go ahead and just roll it again, just in case.
Just in case you get a natty.
Oh, sorry.
You're
First
good.
one.
Okay, so 19. So
3 knives.
one of the things that you notice with a 19 is that at the base of her, even though it turns to almost wisps of ethereal matter, you could see at the very edge of the dress that she's wearing little drips that disappear before hitting the ground. You see that her hair looks wet. You see that the dress that she is wearing is very close to her skin.
La Llorona.
And
Does
you
she
can
look-
hear, with that perception, you can hear her crying. Just sobbing. Very, very quietly.
This is like we have this lore in Puerto Rico. It's very scary.
And in Puerto Rico, is it sort of like a just keep moving type of situation?
Yes, actually. It's
don't know.
if you pass through this area of this road and you so much as stop, she will get you and rip your eyes out and eat your intestines or something like that. I can remember.
Oh.
I
Okay.
am perfectly fine not dealing with another ghost today if everybody wants to just try and work our way around it.
I kind of want to talk to her.
Yeah, personally, I don't have a very good experience with ghosts, and I don't really desire
Right.
to be 64 again.
Wait, what?
Like
Here
Gonna
is
make
like,
like the-
what?
Is there a way that I can figure out if this is a ghost or if this is more like a different type of spectral
Sure.
creature?
Yeah. Go ahead and
Wait,
do
no.
a
Intelligence check.
Arcana.
Even better.
Sorsha's really curious.
With a 13, you can tell that it's a ghost. You're not entirely sure if there's like a subspecies of the ghost or something like that. It looks to be similar to the one that you had fought before. The other one was a lot more dark and like blackened. So
But this
and this
is
one
like
is a
the
lot
one
more
from
like
the mansion, not the one from the graveyard. Is what you're saying.
actually yes. From
Okay.
Death House, this is very similar to the ones that you had seen
You
there.
said that one and this one, and that doesn't tell me which one's which.
Yep. I forgot that there were ghosts in Death House. It's been so fucking long. We're on
Wow,
episode
that's okay.
24.
We are.
It has been, and not only that, we've been skipping
congrats.
some. It's crazy. It's crazy.
She does remember that remind me of the lady ghost that we didn't fight in the when we first arrived at Borovia, which means that maybe there is some logic to avoiding interaction.
It worked out that time.
Maybe if it's anything like that time, she's probably looking at whatever she lost.
Sorsha has never seen a ghost before, and she's really intrigued.
I know it must be fascinating for
Okay.
you, but trust me, it's very dangerous.
Okay, let's just
Tell
go.
you what,
And a
Sorsha.
lot of the last time we stopped by the side of the road to investigate something, we got attacked.
This is
Oh,
true.
yeah.
If you want to, once we leave her behind, I can send her, I can talk into her mind and be like, "What's your deal? I'm 120 feet away. You can do anything."
If you must.
Okay, let's just go.
Cool. So
Just
is it,
please be careful.
or no, Katya? I think you were the one that were taking the reins on
Yeah, sure.
the cart,
I like
right?
driving.
I think
Yeah.
you were the one that just since now takes the reins. So
Sounds right.
you take the reins, bringing the horse and the cart to the furthest position on the bridge, trying to pass by this ghost. And you do. You pass by. It doesn't seem to affect you in any way. It seems to be very lost in their own thoughts, and
What
they
are
leave you
you
alone.
doing?
I'll cast message when we're just on the cusp of my range, which is 100 and
As you turn
20.
back around to look towards her, about 120 feet away, off the bridge, beginning your way towards Krezk on the dirt road, you see her jump.
I still cast it. Why are you jumping?
And it seems that by the time that you casted it, she was
Well, I
already
would
gone.
have casted it less than that, but that's fine. That's okay.
Well, you were saying at on the cusp of the
On the cusp,
120.
it's like maybe 10 feet away from the edge, like
Sure.
right there before it gets out of range. But that's fine. That's okay. We can keep going.
You send the message.
They didn't respond, Sorsha. I apologize.
But you continue forward.
If it's any like the other ghosts we've met, it's probably on a loop. Someone else is going to find her in that place, and if they leave her alone, she'll jump.
Okay, if that's the case, then we'll just go. We'll have to go home eventually, and I'll talk to her. It's fine. It's just on my bucket list. That's okay.
I'm sure we'll meet the other ghosts. It's
I hate
fine.
to say it, but yes, I'm sure we'll run into another ghost.
So, the rest of the day goes uneventful. You find another spot on the edge of the road where you can set up camp, and looking at the map, it seems that you'd be able to get to Krezk by the end of the next day. So, set up watch. Who would like to take the first?
I'll do
Johans?
it.
I'll take a watch.
Okay, Ireena and Johans. Go ahead and do a perception.
First.
Duh.
15 for Johans, 18 for Ireena. A heavy mist.
I have the dome.
Sure.
up.
Sure. A heavy
Say it,
mist.
Otherwise, it doesn't happen.
Heavy mist begins to take over this forested area that you are camping. And your hearts stop as you begin to notice.
It was bad traditionally.
However,
It's not good.
She has her blade out. She's just like,
you look around searching for predators in the mists, but the rest of your watch goes uneventful. As the next person on watch comes to relieve you, you jump, but you are then able to sleep if you can.
yeah, I would let them know. The mist was getting quite heavy. We didn't see anything, but please wake us right away, or wake me right away if anything happens.
Isaac would be taking watch, and Katya, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with him.
I'll
I'll keep you updated. Don't worry.
Make me out for the last watch.
But double watch last.
You
time,
already did the watch. You are okay. You just enjoy sleeping.
There's not enough people to do 3 watches with 2 people on one.
But you did a double watch last time, so now it's our turn.
All right, Katya, perception check.
Yup.
Ooh, Isaac got a 6.
Killing it, bro.
Suck you.
Nice. Nice.
Guys, So,
That's just that sibling connection we have.
the mist takes over the dome. What was once a few inches off of the ground, then becomes a few feet. And it is impossible to see out. Hear the crows and ravens. But nothing happens, and your watch goes through uneventful until Sorsha awakens and takes the final watch along
This
with...
is my moment.
I'll stay up and do a double.
Okay, you would take a point of exhaustion.
I'm just driving.
Okay. So, actually, one sec. Because I believe you have to do a Constitution saving throw. But let's see.
I think that's if it's dark, like bad weather.
Gonna double check.
Why
Resting 186.
It's gotta be so bright.
Fireball. Okay, long rest. Let's see. Didn't say anything. Is it under exhaustion?
No, because I think the concept is that you automatically get exhaustion if you aren't if you don't rest, and then if it's by weather,
what it is?
you have to roll Constitution.
yeah, I believe it's automatic if it's by lack of sleep.
Okay. Well then.
I mean,
Katya.
no, exhaustion doesn't exist in this game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't need sleep.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No existe, señor. We no hablamos español.
Sí, señor.
Eso
No
es
hablo.
correcto.
No hablo
Para
español.
nada. Nosotros tenemos un 20 natural.
Well, with that being said, Katya, you have 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
And
First game of
Sorsha,
this campaign.
Right there.
you also take the watch.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead
I'll
and
do
do
my
a
duty.
perception.
How about that 23?
23 and 21.
I see
Nice.
straight through this mist.
So, at about the time that you awaken to make your watch, Sorsha, Katya says that she'll stay with, and through your watch, the mist begins to subside. As the sun begins to rise and begins to warm up the forested area, the mist slowly begins to dissipate over the course of your watch. Nothing happens.
Being from this area, would I know of anything special about the mist since...
Do a history check.
Okay.
20.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
Actually, you do.
Okay, go on.
Every time that it was weird. Your father wasn't always like the way he was. He wasn't always such a fanatic. He wasn't always such a follower of this Strahd person. And each time, the morning that he goes on these ramblings and these speeches about what people needed to do to follow this god, this Fane, the new Fane of Borovia, Strahd, every time that he would go on these large shows, the night before, there would always be a mist. A large mist layer. And now that you're like seeing it and you're seeing this group's reaction to it and learning of their interactions with this Strahd, you begin to finally connect the dots and you are able to understand that mists are a very big indicator that Strahd is either nearby or it might just be normal mist. But you know that mists can be a very clear indicator that he is around. So,
I feel like this information is way too important to hide to myself, so I'm gonna share this with everyone when they wake up. I want to tell you a little story about my dad. He used to play games with me and he used to not be so bad. I know, it doesn't seem that way, but he really was not that bad. And he would do these shows, and the night before he did these shows, there was that mist that we saw last night. And so there's two options with this mist. One, it's just normal mist, just like really heavy fog. Or I think Strahd is nearby.
fuck.
Now, I don't want to freak you out, but I just want you to have all the information, you know.
That makes sense.
Would not be surprised. He has a way of appearing at inopportune times.
On good news, that probably means that my Under the Wing spell works.
It is pretty cool.
It
I
is
have to say,
pretty
it
cool.
is nice and warm.
It's really cold, actually.
Oh shit. It's really cold. But it's a nice cold. It's a nice cold. You
I
know
only
when
have
like you try to
one
sleep,
spell that
you
makes cold.
you try to sleep, but like it's a little too warm and you have to like
It's cozy.
take all of your blankets off but only cover like your leg so that it's
Yes.
you know, it's enough. This kind of cold is like the perfect temperature for having the blanket all over, you know? It is great. Yeah. I appreciate it.
Last time we encountered this particular person, our defenses weren't enough. So I think if this mist was really him, then I guess that could potentially mean that the spell is working. And if the spell is working, Ireena, you're safe for now.
For now. Yes. If we walk around, can we keep this around us?
No,
I see.
unfortunately. I can only put it in one place. If we had a big enough cart, maybe, but we don't have a big enough cart.
Ah, so you could put it over the cart and the cart could be moving?
I need to put it in the cart, theoretically speaking, but I don't know if it would work.
I see.
It's like if it was in like on a boat, it would move with the boat. But if the boat was like a little ship, it wouldn't move with the ship.
I see.
I think. I don't know. I've never. It's a brand new spell. I don't actually know how it works.
I mean,
just-
it's worth a shot. Maybe in the future if we need it.
If we're ever on a boat, we can try it.
Yeah. I just, we just don't get a break, huh?
Well, we technically can. I can, if we find a place that you want to stay in, I could cast the spell over and over again. To some extent, be safe. As long as you want to stay in that 10 feet sphere.
That sounds
I-
awful.
It is.
I appreciate it, John.
I'm sorry,
so-
is it? But like, you need to let me cast prestidigitation on your feet, because sometimes those are on my face. It's horrible.
Okay, if you must.
I cast it. They sound like mint now.
We will make this place
Oh,
a safe place again.
It's mint. It's like the ice of smells and scents.
It's like the poison, but like for my nose.
It's like cold, spicy.
I fucking prestidigitation the smell away from him, so he starts being such a baby. It's fine. There, you're going. No smell for you. It's fine. Is everybody else clean, or do you want me to?
Clean enough, I think.
I'll cast it on everybody anyway.
Right. Everybody gets
You're clean.
a
You're
bath
clean.
anyways.
You're clean. I'll do it on Mr. Fizzlebottom as well.
Anyway, this bubble is very nice and helpful until we can make this country more permanently safe. So thank you.
I do what I can with what I have.
You do a good job.
Oh, how close are we to
We
Krezk?
should be able to get there by the end of the day.
Oh man, that means I can't really keep avoiding it, can I? Okay. Alright. But we keep going, it's fine.
Okay.
Is
You pack up the
everything
cart.
Okay.
Everything's fine, let's go.
Yeah, everything seems to be good. The cart is untouched. The horse is still there. Everything seems to be
He wasn't
fine.
in the bubble.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have had him in the bubble if we wanted to.
No, it
Could
just
have.
smelled like horse.
Yeah, the horse. We could have had him in the bubble. We could have actually technically we could have slept on and under the cart and have the bubble protected if we wanted to.
You could do that.
We can do that. It should allow for, I think it's up to 10 people.
Oh, damn. What about
But
a
it's
horse?
all of us and the horse.
Nice.
Well, I think it specifies medium creatures.
Sure. That's
A
fine.
horse is not a medium creature.
You are able to get the long rest. The cart and horse seem to be untouched and ready to go when you all pack up and begin your journey. And closer you get to Krezk. And you continue traveling for a few hours. Yes.
At some point, maybe at a point where we're kind of like more leisurely walking or something, maybe if we stop for dinner or like lunch or something, I'm going to get away from the group
Okay.
and I'm going to cast Sending on Esmeralda.
Okay. What do you say?
I should have planned this ahead of time. I'm going to say... fuck. Gemstone. We are getting... Gemstone's 1, so we're getting close to Krezk. Lots to talk about. Meet us at the gate or the closest inn. Shit's bad, yo. Okay, bye.
Okay. Shit's bad, yo. Okay, bye. I love
Yeah.
it. Mm-hmm.
That's a fucking mood.
Yeah.
You hear in your head her voice.
Oh, fuck.
Johans? Is that really you? You son of a bitch. Don't worry. I'll meet you at the front gate.
Oh, fuck.
He'll have
Yes,
no fury.
there is a lot to talk about. Gemstone. And that is the end of the message.
Is it alright if we don't go to Krezk today and we're just gonna take like a detour back to Valakai and check up on the kids or something? Because I don't know if we're gonna be fine.
I think it's
going forward.
probably a best
What the
that we
fuck
get
happened?
behind the
Are you
gate.
sure?
Nothing.
Are you sure you're okay? You just said you're okay. You seem
Oh,
like
no, I'm
you're
perfect. I'm-
freaking out a little bit. Are you all
I'm
right?
fine. And this is fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Are you constipated?
Do you not like
Sorsha. No.
Oh, okay.
is
If I could, that's not the point.
Johans can cast a spell and then all of his poop is gone. So of course he's not.
I never actually tried
Johans can cast a lot of amazing spells. He can talk to people through their minds
Okay.
and he can cast spells through Luna and do all kinds of cool things and disappear, and then now you see him, now you don't.
Yeah, he could
I'm
get rid of
I'm going to
poop.
use that one a lot when we get there. All right. So everybody doesn't want to. We can.
Do we need to be sneaky when we get to Krezk? Do we need to sneak in there?
It's not anymore.
Well, if we are sneaky, we have wine. We have to give it to them. So I don't know how we could be sneaky about that.
I mean, we
We leave it at the door, knock, and run away.
Is there someone looking for us? Or
We
is
could
there
do
someone
that.
looking for you? Because if it's just you that needs to be sneaky, that's a lot easier than all of us
That's-
needing to be
see,
sneaky.
Katya, this is why I like you. You're very smart. That's
That is a
exactly
good idea.
Why do you need to be sneaky?
So we put
No
Johans in one of the wine casks and we sneak him
can
into
just-
the
I can-
building.
Oh, I thought you were talking
I can
about
turn
Ireena.
invisible.
That's a good idea.
I mean, can turn anybody invisible.
I thought we were talking about hiding Ireena. I don't
Can
know.
I be
just
invisible next time? I really want to give it a try
You want
again.
to be invisible?
It was a lot of. It was kind of cool. No one could see me.
That is a pretty cool trick.
It
Want me
is
to
a
turn
bit
is
invisible
pretty
now,
cool.
or do you want to wait?
I've done it
until
like
we're
3
closer?
Well,
times.
I mean,
Yeah,
only
it's-
when we need to do it.
it's
I don't want
pretty
you
sweet.
to just waste
It's
your
really
energy.
cool.
You know.
I can do it if you want me to. Have you been? I've never done invisible. Have I?
No. What is there danger in Krezk? Is there a problem?
As you're
Is-
continuing on,
is Strahd
you
and
hear the
Krezk-
screams of a woman coming from the forest just near you. Dead,
Stop
like,
the cart.
like
Stop.
screams.
Stop the cart. I pull up the reins and stop the cart. Is it fear screams or anger screams?
Fear
Or-
screams.
Oh my
It's
God,
pretty
I'm
clear.
Okay, then I jump
It's
out.
pretty clear.
I jump out.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
immediately turned into a black bear.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully not in the cart.
That's like your knee-jerk reaction.
I'm going to immediately turn Ireena and myself invisible.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect
I also
timing.
turn invisible.
Okay.
Excuse you?
Oh! You all. Okay, so
I did. Huh?
is it
I did not do that.
you
I like-
look over towards Katya and you decide against it, casting invisibility on Ireena and yourself. Then as you cast it, you see Katya also goes invisible.
Also, before I get invisible,
I
like as soon as I heard the scream, I blood and
Sure.
fire sword.
Cool.
This feels different. Was this one you, Johans?
Huh? No, I did myself and Ireena.
What? Where's
How-
Katya?
Well, all right. We'll worry about that
figure
later.
Let's go.
We'll worry about. Okay.
So you begin
Running.
running into the forest and the trees are dense. What?
Isaac, watch the cart.
Oh, nothing.
Okay. Yes.
It's just my only. I'm gonna be a little bit late because the bear just started booking it, and I don't know where Ireena and Katya are. so
Well,
so
don't we?
me and my
do
25-foot range is.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Do we do a like invisible? Are we like holding hands? Like we got a buddy
it is a
system.
sounds-
touch spell, I guess. Yeah.
Sounds pretty cute.
Yeah,
I love it.
So then she would grab your hand then when you go to do that.
Okay.
I'm just-
So
it's
you
just
all
like,
begin booking it into the forest. You hear the screams getting even worse as you run into here. There are countless trees ahead of you, and it's kind of hard to hear exactly where it's coming from as the sound is bouncing off of different surfaces. Somebody do a perception check.
Wait. Before we go, or before, I guess before I turn into a black bear, Y's gonna come out. I'm gonna tell her to stay with the cart.
Okay.
And come get me if something
Sounds
happens.
good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I could do perception, but I can't tell anybody anything because I'm a fucking bear. So.
I mean, you're leading the pack, so it's up to
Yeah, I
you
feel
whether
like
or not.
you're like the
technically-
first one there.
You're technically
Okay.
running in on your own because we're all invisible.
Well, I mean, everybody's following behind, I'm sure.
I feel like you'd be
know
the
that,
first
though.
one to like be on the scene.
Yeah, I'm not paying
What's
attention.
happening? Hold on. What is it? Wisdom.
Perception.
Okay.
Just like to make it
But
clear.
you're using your perception even as a bear.
Oh,
Because you are a
Yep.
druid and you can do that.
Yeah, you're not
hot
polymorph.
diggity dog.
20.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so you weave through these trees. It's easier for you to hear with these animal ears that are meant to do this sort of thing. And you then see a clearing ahead. And as you begin running towards the clearing, you hear the screaming stop. And you hear a splash.
Oh,
And you instinctually slow down,
yeah.
looking around, and that's when everybody catches up. You hear the twigs snapping behind you of 3 invisible people.
I'm gonna quickly turn around and go. No, my big black bear head.
Okay.
No.
I'll stop next to
Okay.
her.
I guess I'll stop when Ireena puts me down.
Okay.
Yeah, she would stop when we get to the bear.
So you stop just before the clearing, and taking a look inside, you were able to see, face down, in a large pool of murky, muddy water, you see the dirty top half of a naked woman. She's facing down, her arms and lower parts of her body disappears under this pool of water, and she just lies there, motionless.
I'm gonna reach out and try to speak into her mind. Hello, can you hear me? This is Jobdiah Smith.
You get no response, Jobadiah Smith.
Okay, cool. I was gonna give her my name and then I realized that was a bad idea. I tell Sorsha this information to her mind.
That what?
That
Which
there was
you
no
could then
response.
respond, actually.
Oh,
Oh yeah, because I upgraded to message.
You could respond.
Well, technically, can I? Are we doing innate messaging as my?
Yeah, it's part of your
upgrade
thing now.
or-
Yeah.
Okay, because if I was casting the cantrip, then I would.
No, it's
lose
part of your thing
invisibility.
now.
Okay,
Yeah, you upgraded it. You spent the money to upgrade it.
and also did all the arcane studies and
And all that stuff.
all
yeah.
the other stuff. Yeah, because it's not just money, I guess.
Right.
It's-
No, it's all of the equipment and stuff. But Sorsha, you hear in your mind that there is no
That
response
lady-
from the message.
The lady is not responding. Therefore, I think she might either be unconscious or dead. You can also respond to me if
I
you'd
can?
like.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Hello. I've never spoken to a bear before. That's pretty cool.
Do I have the same voice? I think it's a trap.
Oh god. I didn't know Isaac was here. I agree.
Should-
I'm gonna let go of Ireena's hand.
Should we go
Okay.
back to the cart?
So there's a puddle, right? And then the lady's in the middle.
There's a large pool of water and just mud, murky water. Yeah. You can see the ripples. You can see the ripples going through the water just from a sudden impact or
I don't
movement.
I don't think this. Ah, fuck! I can't turn my back on. Lady, I'm gonna get within. Hold on, just nah. Wait a minute. I'm gonna get within 10 feet of it.
Oh. Also,
I'm not gonna get within 10 feet of it until I hear whatever that was supposed to be followed by.
So your innate ability, you upgraded your innate ability. However, does that count as going against invisibility?
No, because I need to do an action or cast a spell.
Which is an action to do. Here, hold on.
It's not an action to speak into my
silent
people's
speech.
mind.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's just a thing I can do. It's a feature. It's a feature essentially,
Okay.
not an action.
Okay. Got it. All right, you're good then. So then, yeah.
I suddenly got overtaken by some foreboding feeling. I don't know what it was. I am going to get within 10 feet of the dirty, murky water. I'm going to try to not do anything because I realize that if I do something, I'm going to turn visible.
Can I'm
gonna
go up
look at
to
it.
the
Oh.
so obviously a trap. I'm gonna go up closer to the lady
Okay.
and pick her up.
Okay.
Grab her by the scruff and pull her head out of the water at least.
You begin wading through the mud and water. Your boots getting stuck underneath the thick mud. And as you're about to put a hand to help her up, the woman's body shoots up. She curves backwards unnaturally, bones crunching and cracking. And you see the body lifting up 7 feet into the air
Why do I
with a
always fall
large
for
pair of
this?
scorpion-like pincers and legs. You see
Naked?
now with her face visible, you see that part of it is completely covered in scales. You see a pincer on her face, and the other part is just flesh and muscle underneath the cheekbones and just regular human skin with patches of hair. You see, as she shows this form, the giant scorpion legs pick her up, and you see a large tail with a stinger coming out of the mud. And I need everybody to go ahead and roll some initiative as we are on this
I rolled a 6.
right here.
Sorry,
and I will
rolled a 6.
Swap
Just-
out.
Think to myself, why do I always fall for this shit?
Oh, I love it.
I got a natural 20.
Nice. Okay, we're gonna get.
I am within 10 feet of the edge, so I'm gonna move
I'm like
10
fucking
feet back.
right.
So I would be like about there.
Sure. Sounds
So
good to me.
I was gonna cast prestidigitation on it, and then I remembered that would turn me into danger.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but for the viewers, just so they know, I can cast invisibility once a day with my shadow touched feet.
Yep.
That's so badass.
So cool.
Is that
Okay.
from a feat or
It's a
movement?
feat, yeah.
From
Oh, badass. Okay.
fighters, dude. Okay. Let's. Do I even have like a
shit.
battle? I don't think I do. I have a
looks
wolf
badass.
fight. I have the zombie fight from when we fought. Yeah, we'll
What are
do
you
that
talking
one.
about?
Talking about La Musica.
Ah,
Cool. All right, just imagine that there
That was good.
zombie fights there, or zombie noises. Okay. So with that, let's see. Katya, you are already there. You are already there.
Alright.
You are already there. And then Sorsha, you got a 9,
No,
No.
Sorsha got a
No?
I got a 23.
23. Got it. Okay. Didn't populate for whatever reason, but now it's on there.
I know why. Yeah, I didn't select myself and then do it, but I got a 23.
Got it. Go ahead and do that, and then we'll have it on the board for you to see.
Okay.
Go ahead and then I'll switch it over.
Yep.
Okay. This thing is going to roll initiative.
Do we have a name for the thing? Because it's a volume.
the stalk.
Oh, I see the art that you're using for the creature.
Yeah, it's a Drider that I'm using.
It's
Okay.
badass.
One of those
Black bear.
damn things.
Thanks, I
Cool.
hate it.
Okay. So, with that, Sorsha, you were up.
So it's just this creature. There's nothing else around.
Yeah, it seems to be just this creature in the ground there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to run over.
Mm-hmm.
2 attacks, 1 bite, 1 claw. Okay. And I'm gonna get right next to Katya.
Okay.
And I can do multi-attack.
Sounds good.
1 with a bite and 1 with the claw.
Okay. Let's see it. That bite unfortunately does not hit.
A 15 does not hit.
Oh,
15 does
God.
not hit.
Rip.
Lord,
As you jump
mercy.
towards this thing and you bite into its scaly type armor, this chitinous skin, and unfortunately it does not even pierce into it.
Okay, now I'm gonna try my claw.
Okay.
It's the claw. Fuck me. Okay.
And as well, a 9
well.
does not hit.
Fuck.
All right.
So,
Well,
with that, it is the creature's turn. It is going to, with Katya being the one that came after it.
I'm invisible,
Oh, true.
if that helps.
oh, you bitch.
I'm sorry. But them's the facts.
I mean, fair.
It would have
fair,
felt some sort of a movement in the water, so okay. It would have still came up. But you are invisible, so it is going to instead think that whatever was moving was the bear, and it is going to attack you. It has multi-attack, so it is going to use its pincer. That is a 22 to hit.
About the pincers. Yep.
And I need you to do you are now grappled by this creature as it grabs onto you because you are larger, smaller. So it grabs onto you and it is going to use its stinger attack.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I need you to do a constitution saving throw as it hits for a 21.
That would be Sorsha's constitution
Correct, yeah.
saving throw or bear constitution.
Actually no, it would be the
right? 'Cause
bears.
it's physical.
The bears, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
An 8 does
Yikes.
not pass. This pincer pierces into the neck of your bear form. You take that 9 piercing damage, and then you feel this
then
as this poison pulses through your body for an extra 26 poison damage.
that bear is gone. That's
So-
a gone bear.
Your neck comes back to normal size, and the stinger that was in your neck now is outside, and it breaks free, and you are hurt from that. But that is that.
Yikes.
Fuck.
Okay.
And that is that. All right. Katya, you're up.
I feel like if I move, it's gonna fuck up my thing. So I'm just gonna slash at it from here.
Okay. Gotcha.
Do I get advantage for being
You do.
visible?
You do indeed.
That's good. I like that. Yeah.
24. Nice. That definitely hits. Dealing that 10 slashing damage.
Fuck. I should.
What's up?
I just meant to do my vampire shit before I attacked, but I'm gonna do, as a bonus action, I'm gonna do my vampiric gift.
Okay. And
next
remind me, is your longsword is not magical, correct?
No.
Okay. So you see that the attack that you do
Boy.
seems to not be as effective as you would hoped. You carve into it, breaking off some of the chitinous armor, but it is still a lot less than you thought.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna hit it with my fire shackles.
Is that a reaction or what type
Just
of
says,
action
it
is that?
just
'Cause
says
you
when
didn't-
I hit a creature with an attack.
Okay. Go ahead and ping it, because I'm sure it'll probably say you hit an attack and you can invoke the rune or something. Oh, fuck. I think we did this again Like
Yeah,
last time we
we
did
do
this
every
exact
time
same
I
thing.
do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yes, you hit and you bring up your fiery shackles. Nice.
Another-
Okay, so then it's going to do a strength save. See if it can break out of that. That is going to be a 8. So it is currently restrained. And it is taking that 8 additional damage, which seems to be the full effect. Okay, and it is restrained. While it's restrained, the target takes it at the start of each of its turns. So remember that.
Got it.
And it can repeat it at the end of its turn. Okay. Ireena, you're up. You are still invisible.
You also have your swords activated, remember?
Yeah. So,
One of them.
Yeah,
I think,
so I'm going
right?
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, I've got
Cool.
my rapier activated. So she is going to run straight ahead. Oh, how? Let's see, she's gonna run straight ahead here. That's 30 feet. She's
Okay.
going to use her action to dash
Okay.
and go another 30 feet. Go right. She's gonna go right to. Wrong thing. There we go. She's gonna go right here.
Okay. That is your turn?
That's my turn.
Cool.
Because
Johans.
I think if I put my whip on fire, that'll take my invisibility off.
I
That is an action, yes.
think
Yeah.
so. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a bonus action, but yeah, I think that
yeah,
would.
that's my turn. That's my turn then.
Johans.
Okay. I wanna. I'm gonna be stupid.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm gonna move to right behind Sorsha.
All right.
And I.
What you gonna do?
Oh, hold on one second. That's not what I wanted to read. This is what I wanted to read. 1 plus the spell level. Perfect. I'm gonna reach around her and just snowball the fucker. Just
Okay, so
point
you're
blank,
throwing a snowball. Okay. It has
And
to do a
we
dex
are
save,
all
and it is
saved.
restrained.
Sure
So does that mean that it just doesn't?
That's even the odd bitch.
Let me just make sure, because I think it has disadvantage on dexterity saves. Yeah. Okay. So it has disadvantage on this dex save. So that will bring us to a dex save of 29 fire damage.
Cool.
16 or 11. So 11 fails. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
What a turn. Okay.
I just want to say the bug side of you is really cool, but the rest of you is fucking stupid.
As you say that,
Oh
for
boy.
legendary action,
This bitch has range. Just watch.
Fuck me.
one of its other pincers reaches over Katya and grabs onto you, or at least tries to. We'll see if it can.
To Katya.
That is a natural 20. No, to you.
Rip.
It's trying
Reaches
to.
over Katya, 10-foot range, grabs onto you.
Is this
The
an attack? Or
This is an
this
attack
a-
roll, yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Grabs
What would be
onto
the-
you. It's a
what
legendary action.
Oh, this. Okay, sure.
So it grabs, unless, were you done?
Yeah, it was.
Okay. So then it grabs onto you for that legendary action. And natural 20 for the hit, dealing
Yes.
the a total of that would be bumped up to a 10 for our homebrew thing. That is fuck. It is
He takes 7
restrained.
damage.
It's restrained. So that's
what
it.
I thought
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Tell
I
me, you
didn't
guys
know-
gotta tell me, because sometimes I forget
I
all
didn't
of this
think-
stuff. No, you're
I
good. You're
got
good.
confused.
We're good. Once you
Sorry.
rolled the damage, I was like, oh shit, that's right. Anyways,
I didn't. Thought it was like. Doesn't
we're
matter.
good. We're
Yeah.
good.
I
So
wasn't
a
sure what
25
restraint does.
still hurts, or still hits. I'm going to take that 14 damage
Hold on.
instead, because that's what
It's
we
a
always
20
do. Go ahead.
You said it was a 25?
Correct. A 25 to hit.
A
Instead of
non-natural
a natural 20.
Okay, it still hits.
Okay, so you take that 14 damage because that was the first damage rolled. 14 damage, and you are now grappled by it. But that is its turn. Sorsha, you are up.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if it's intentional, but we cannot see your rolls, so I don't know.
Oh,
It's a little
sure.
confusing.
I will.
You can
I'm
also.
so sorry. Looks like I think chat can, but you guys can't because it's on.
Yeah, it's on DM only.
It's on GM. That's my bad. All right, it'll go forward. As
You can roll to see if you get out.
well, no, it's not its turn yet. It was a legendary action,
that was-
so it's like during the So you're
Do I
Sorsha
get
is
to
up.
roll? No, wait.
Okay.
No, that's not how that works.
So then it didn't take the damage.
So can I invoke a spirit totem after I do a spell because it's not considered a spell? Cool. So I'm gonna Misty Step my ass out.
Okay. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Deuces.
Oh yeah. You won't have to go against the restraint because you get the fuck out. Yeah. Cool.
Yep. So I'm gonna
Or
go
grapple.
like right here.
Cool.
And then I'm going to invoke the.
I'm gonna take note of that. That was cool.
How big is
Okay.
the radius again?
60 feet.
60-foot radius?
Okay, here, I'll put it up for you.
Fuck,
There's
that's the entire battlefield. Cool. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Hold on.
You can see it. You want to pick
Or
it?
60-foot diameter?
Oh, I get to pick a. Okay, no, so I get to pick a spot within 60 feet of around me, but
Got
it's a
it.
30-foot radius.
30-foot radius is still fucking huge.
That's still
Yeah.
big.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
30-foot radius. So yeah, you're chilling.
And we're going to do Spirit Totem Hawk.
Okay. What does that mean?
I pinged it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was looking at area of effects things. Okay. Aiding you and your allies in keen sight. When a creature makes an attack roll against a target in the spirit's aura, you use your reaction to grant advantage to that attack roll. In addition, you and your allies have advantage on perception. Nice. So then you can use your reaction to give advantage to anybody's attack then.
Okay, so basically that means if I hold my reaction
Right.
then that'll help out others. Got it.
Right, and that you only get one reaction per round, but
Per
you
round.
could
Got it.
then, yeah, cool. Okay, nice. That's fucking dope. It is now the Scorpion Woman's turn. So, with
Now she takes 7 damage.
now she takes 7 damage, and it's at the end of her turn that she gets to try and release herself. So, since Johans is currently in her grasp, she's going to use a pincer attack towards you. Disadvantage on the attack, 25 on the first, 11 on the second, which
Doesn't
11
hit.
does not hit. So you somehow are able to keep the pincers from crushing you. You use your
probably-
magical shield in order to throw that
Probably-
in just quick.
Probably try to cut my head off, but I'm too short.
There you go. Yep. All right. With that, it is going to use its stinger attack towards you, Katya.
I'm a
Thought about the
bitch.
fact that this thing had-
19 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Does
that's
it have
right.
disadvantage on
Fucking
this one too?
disadvantage. Okay, so yeah, 19 still.
Yeah, it does hit. Okay.
Okay, so you take the 14 piercing damage as it pierces into your neck now, and I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution 8.
8.
A nat 1. Actually.
Oof. Okay, so you take that 16 points of damage, of poison damage, as it just goes through your entire body. You steel yourself just a little bit, and you're continuing forward with the fight. It is now your turn.
Do you want to roll your strength save now?
Oh, right.
I like how he asks.
That's still
just
a
in case
fail.
You don't want to
Still a
roll
fail.
it now.
Pretty sure.
It is, yes.
Cool.
I have a 14. Okay. I'm
Cool.
going to hit it
Okay.
very hard.
All right.
20.
That hits.
And
Okay, that would be a 9.
I don't. Yeah.
Actually,
Yes.
isn't Sorsha's thing going?
She
She
would have
would
to
have to
use.
do it beforehand. You
Yeah,
can't
she'd have
like
to use her
see the
reaction.
roll. Yeah.
But
I thought it
have
was
to
just
save
a
my
reaction.
I have to save my reaction to give it to you guys, and since I've already used my action to misuse step, I can't use it, correct?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. You
Oh.
could
You have to use your
that might-
react.
You have 3 different ones. So you have regular action, which is when you casted the spell of Misty. Well, actually, Misty Step is a bonus action. So you would have used that, and then you would. I typically switch bonus actions
Your
and actions like
reaction's
you
a
can
separate thing that you do on not your turn.
Exactly. When it's not your turn, you're able to do a reaction. That's why, like, opportunity attacks, that's a
Oh,
reaction. That's why you can only
Okay.
do 1 per round. So, and then your reaction re-ups once it's your turn again.
Okay, yeah. Well,
So then-
we'll just see
That's
how
cool.
everyone else goes.
Well, now you know.
Yeah. So then now with Ireena, you could then use it if you wanted to.
Alright.
So that 12 definitely hits, dealing
I
half as much
also-
as you would hoped.
Do. Hang on. Yep. I do an extra D6 with my vampiric gift. Let's roll
Okay.
that. So an extra 5.
And what kind of damage is that? Just like
It just says an
magical
extra
damage?
1d6 damage, so I
Okay,
guess
so I'm
add
gonna
it
keep
onto
it to
yeah,
the mad. Yeah. Okay.
That's fine. And then I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And
Now
I'm
Sorsha
going,
can use any advantage if she wants. You
uh,
want to use
and
it on
I'm-
this one?
I was honestly gonna save it for Katya.
That's yeah. So then she has 2 attacks, so you can give one of
Oh,
them
yeah.
advantage. Up to you.
Well, no, I'm going to cast. Well,
Never mind.
do we have? Well,
You have your
alright.
action.
Don't- Save it. Save
just
it.
saying.
Just save it. It's fine.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, can I wait to hear what they're gonna do and then say?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
It just you
All
can't
right.
see the roll like with that natural 20
Right.
being there. You can't be like, oh, natural.
I'm gonna cast inflict wounds,
Okay.
which is another spell
Which
I got
is a
from
spell
that.
attack, so you could give this advantage.
Well, I could
Sorsha.
get advantage.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Cool. So then let's see it.
All right. 24.
Didn't even need it. Holy shit, bro. 24 necrotic damage.
Stop.
That is insane.
Sit.
Okay, so your hands grow out in unnatural claws as you slash onto the body of this naked torso of this woman.
I like to think of it as like
slashing
a
in.
grab. And I like,
Oh,
yeah,
sure,
like-
that's fine too. Yeah, you grab
Boom.
onto it, and you see this pulse of necrotic energy going through all of her veins as it just surges through her. You see all of the veins turning black for a moment as this necrotic energy just destroys her. That is a lot of damage. And you see
That's
her
my turn.
reeling back, coming up on all of her legs with her hands still restrained, and you can hear the metal of the chains beginning to as she's trying to break out of it, but it's holding steadfast. Ireena, you were up.
All right, so going to
Oh, ooh.
going to use my bonus action to place my whip on a radiant damage.
Okay.
So it'll be it's 5 damage I'll take, and I'm going to do my first attack with the rapier from
Okay.
behind. Since I'm invisible, do I get advantage?
So you would have to do the bonus action to do the whip after.
Oh,
but,
okay, I can do it
But
after.
yeah,
it's
that's fine. You could swap it around because we had just
Yeah.
said that before.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
what
that's
happens?
fine.
She's
That's
gonna ignite her
Oh,
whip
ignite
with
the-
some energy,
yeah.
but you just do
Yeah.
it after, so that's fine.
Yeah, I'll do
go
it
ahead.
after. That's fine.
Okay.
Sorry.
Right.
I have
Advantage
homework
with
to do
23.
between-
Yeah, that hits.
And my fire damage, which was already there, is gonna be 4 fire damage.
Okay. You see that
How-
that 6
yeah.
piercing isn't as much as you would hope, but that 4 definitely is. As you pierce into it, you hear her screeching as the fire erupts from your rapier.
How does the enemy seem to take the fire damage?
It
Does it
seems like
seem
just regular fire
regular?
damage.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like it's resisting it by any means.
Okay. Cool. So she's going to slice again.
Okay.
Oh shoot, that's not supposed to be with advantage. Sorry, but it's a 20.
That's fine. At
so
20 hits. Yeah.
D6 and a 3 fire damage,
Okay.
and then she's going to whip it real good.
You use your bonus action to get the whip.
Yes, I use my bonus
lighting.
action.
That's fine.
That was a
so
nat
I
one
know.
anyways.
So I don't
Nat
do
one
it
anyways.
because I used my bonus action anyway. So
As a legendary, are you done?
yeah, I'm
Cool.
done.
As a legendary action, it feels the 2 attacks that pierce into it, and it looks back, and you see the stinger coming around, and it's going to try and attack you. That's a 9. So it doesn't hit.
Yeah, she's just like, whoop, I'm out of the way.
Yep.
Would that have
So-
disadvantage from the
I mean,
restraints?
it would, but I mean,
it doesn't matter much.
It doesn't
but-
hit anyways. So
Yeah.
Roll it again just for funsies, though.
See if you
Sure.
get a 1.
or natural 20.
Yeah.
Nope, 15. But I don't
Okay,
think
yeah,
either of them would have hit anyways because your AC
Oh,
is
yes.
fucking high as
Stalk, Scorpion.
as Ireena.
Yeah.
Okay, Johans, you are up.
This was a mistake. Missy stepped 30 feet away.
Okay, you get the fuck out of there. Just like Sorsha, taking a nice play from Sorsha.
I did this first in the campaign. Just
Of course,
so she
yeah.
took a phase
Johans
of-
just
no,
has
I
to
don't
have,
care.
just has to be the best. I love it. I love it.
This new caster shows up with a pet bird. It's super cool. Has a weird accent too. Like what? To step into my toes, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I should
All
lower my
right.
voice. This is really late. I'm gonna chill touch it from afar.
Okay, you throw out that skeletal hand. 18 does not hit. It seems like the chitinous armor, you try and pierce into it with that skeletal hand, but unfortunately it does not.
Does restrain not give advantage
anything.
on attacks?
No,
Just
it does. Oh,
asking.
actually? Uh-oh. It
Does
might.
it?
I think it does.
Uh-oh.
Oh. This is why they say there's no stupid questions, folks. True. It does, doesn't it?
Totally does.
It
totally does. Okay, let's
That's
go
okay.
back and
I
make
missed.
sure.
It's fine anyway.
Katya, you got that natural 20. I'm gonna apply that. So that actually hits. So that's another 16 that gets halved.
Ireena also had an attack that missed.
No, she didn't. No,
The
that was
11 to
that
23?
natural.
Oh, that was advantage.
No, that was advantage anyways. So
bad.
there was only one, so we're good.
Only nat 20.
And I applied that.
And you did.
Still there.
Good on you.
So
There's just a hand at like crotch level because it's a halfling hand, and it just goes,
Yeah.
and it just falls off to the ground.
and it doesn't do anything, unfortunately. So with that, it is changing over to Sorsha.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over here by Ireena, and I'm going to cast Heroism
Okay.
at first level.
Okay.
So a willing creature you touch is embedded with bravery until the spell ends, which is a minute. The creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the start of each of its turns.
Which your wisdom modifier is 3 or 4.
So it says my spellcasting ability modifier. Yeah.
That not spell attack bonus, not on your spell
Right.
sheet. It'll be
Right.
wisdom.
Yeah, so 3.
3. Okay, so you
So-
get an additional 3 temporary hit points then for Ireena.
Nice.
Every turn you get.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So the next,
But it
this
doesn't
turn,
stack, just so you know. Like temporary hit points don't
It'll
stack.
refresh.
It'll refresh. Like if
Yeah,
she
it'll
loses
refresh.
those 3, it'll come back.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna sit back.
Okay.
I was right here. And I'm pretty sure I can't do
As
this
you
one.
step back from even 10 feet away,
Yeah, it's
the
gonna
pincer
reach.
that is free
Motherfucker.
reaches towards you and tries to get
Okay.
a pincer attack towards you. And the 20 hits, so unfortunately.
Hold on.
Wait,
hold
it
on.
has
this-
Hold on.
it has
Hold
this
on.
Right,
advantage.
yeah. Sorry. I keep on forgetting. 20 still hits.
No. Hold on. I'm using a reaction.
Okay.
I'm using my blood curse of the eye, and
Okay.
I'm gonna use my reaction to roll a 1d6 to lower that number.
Make it
Okay.
6. Come on.
A 1 on the
It was worth a
D6.
shot.
Thanks, roll 20 for 2 nat ones in a row. I love it.
Damn. All right.
Oh wait, I was like right there.
I tried. I'm sorry.
Why did it do that? That was weird. It just was like
That
re-up.
scared the shit out of me.
All right. Well, that's that.
Okay, hit me.
So,
what's the damage?
You take the 11 piercing damage that I rolled initially. as it grapples you as well, holding you in
Again?
place 10 feet away. Yeah, you would be
Also,
right there. Because
It
you
essentially
were
has
here.
Sentinel.
You were here, and once you were 10 feet away, it would have grabbed you.
So I also want to amplify this curse, so this will apply to all of the creature's attacks.
Okay, so then you're going to take an extra 1d6
Yeah.
damage. Cool.
Yep.
I'm going to take one. Oh,
I
No,
will.
not you,
I
yeah.
will.
So
this
you
is
tried
fine.
running away from, I mean, I would say you probably tried to go diagonally, and that would be where you ended up as it pincered onto you before you could
Okay.
get away.
so
Makes
11
sense.
points you said?
Correct, yeah. 11 points, and it is now its turn. You see as it's screeching from all of the damage that it's taking, all of the attacks that are hitting, and the radiant damage that is also going to be coming into play right now once you rolled a 2d6. It's, you see from that damage, that 6, some of the parts of her body are starting to grow back. The chitinous pieces that have fallen are growing, and she seems to be regenerating in her bloodied state.
Yes, I know what I'm doing. Doesn't fire stop her, or are the shackles not fire?
No, fire damage has had it just like a
Normal.
regular effect.
It's been
It doesn't
regular.
stop her
Oh,
from
okay.
getting any
And the radiant
regenerative.
seems to be helping her?
No, it doesn't seem to be helping her. She just takes the
Oh.
6 damage and then
I
still
see,
regenerates
okay.
after,
I
even
see,
though.
I see. They're both regular.
But
Got
not as much as she would have, because she does take that 6 damage.
Gotcha. Okay.
But on the turn, she is going to. She's going to try as best as she can to attack. I would say. Well, Stinger is going to go towards Ireena, and then a
Okay.
Pincer is going to go towards Katya.
All right.
Stinger for you is a 19 minus 3,
does not hit.
which doesn't hit.
And
Damn.
then it's doing another attack as well.
Yeah.
I didn't mention it.
To the
So
end
it's
of
going
its
to be
turn, only
-2.
fucking hell. So not only does it have disadvantage,
Doesn't hit.
that's a 15. Okay. Yeah. That is that.
You can try to get out.
And it's going to try and get out. That's a 21. So
that actually does make it,
she
yeah.
breaks the chains, and now the chains are taken off. She is free. So, with that, Katya, you're up.
Does a 15 hit?
15
14.
does not hit, unfortunately.
Would have been nope. All right.
8 does not as well. Remember, Sorsha, you have the advantage
Yeah,
roll.
I
he
wouldn't have
rolled it
done it.
really quick.
You're good.
It wouldn't
you're
have
chill.
helped either
You're
way.
chill.
We all. What does that
True.
do again, by the way?
You get advantage on any attack that Sorsha
we
can
have-
see within
yeah, 'cause
range.
we just lost advantage because she's
Yeah,
not
we did.
standard anymore.
Lost advantage, yeah. Okay.
That's all I've got.
Okay, Ireena, you were up.
All right.
Actually, now that it's available, it's going to take its legendary action, and it's going to go ahead and try and do a stinger attack towards you, Ireena, just to hopefully get something on you. That is a 14 to hit.
does not hit.
Probably doesn't. So that is that. Fine then. I guess I don't get to use my fucking monster.
Yeah, missed the
Sorry.
battleship.
I know how you
Bad.
feel, Johnny.
It's all good. No worries. All right.
Ooh,
You were
I
up,
don't
Ireena.
get to kill my party. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So
whatever.
I'm just
Coming for you next.
confirming. I'm just confirming
Try
something
me,
real
bitch.
quick. Perfect. I am going to use my blood curse of binding, and I'm going to
Okay.
amplify it.
Okay.
So use.
Do you get? Do you have? Can I give advantage
that
for that?
that doesn't get advantage.
Okay.
That's just
It doesn't,
that's just an
yeah.
ability.
That's just
I
you're
give you
bound.
guidance.
Got
Okay.
it.
So I will take the 4.
Take the 4, and then
And I get 3, right? So I get 3 temps.
of
Temp
attacking.
I get 3 temp HP at the beginning of my turn, or is it the end of my turn?
Correct. Oh
beginning.
yeah, that's true.
Beginning
Yeah,
of my
you
turn?
get that
Okay,
temp.
so
So yeah, you only take the
I'll
1.
I'll take the 1. Cool. And then I'm going to slice and dice.
That's a good combo for a blood hunter. Is to give them temp HP every round with heroism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you said that, I was like, oh bless.
Nice.
All right.
22 hits.
And And there's the fire.
Nice.
Lots of fire. This
Okay.
girl's on fire.
Okay, it's
And
looking
she's
rough.
She's gonna hit again.
That one unfortunately does not hit. An 18 is not.
You guys got to give me an opportunity
class.
to.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit.
Oh, wait, is it?
Well, I mean,
do we not
yeah.
have it, or do we not have it
Only-
anymore?
She would have to be like, "Hey, advantage."
Oh, I see.
Is this
Which is
within
why I
radius?
asked about the
I
last. the
mean,
first
like
thing you did.
honestly, like
Yeah.
Is this
okay, so
within
there's-
Okay,
you were
range
trying.
of
You were
her?
trying to
Gets
do.
advantage.
You were trying to do the one before, so I'll give it to you on this one because that makes a lot of sense. We're still trying
So
to figure it out.
advantage?
So just next time just say
Okay.
like, yeah, Johans gets advantage or Ireena gets advantage
Okay.
on one of the attacks or
Okay.
something like that.
So I'm getting advantage.
That'd be a good way. Yes, I will give you
Yes.
advantage on this attack, which
Cool.
does hit. So that is
Yay.
an 11 damage along with another 6.
Another 6.
So that is 5, 11 total. It is looking extremely rough, but it is not yet
Good.
dead.
Good.
Johans. Or
I would-
Ireena.
Does that 3 HP refresh at the end of my turn or beginning of my turn? How's that?
beginning.
I think it's a beginning. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that. Okay, cool.
Johans.
All right.
Man, I could have really used that advantage for right about now.
Next,
Was,
next one, it's all yours.
Oh no, it's just I have a spell called Chill Touch to keep it from healing.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, I touched it.
Don't even need it. And
I tickle it.
Good touch, Johan.
that's how you're gonna. I was about to say like, how do you want to kill it?
No,
That's how you're
Oh.
gonna tickle it to
Oh
death.
no, I didn't know it was dead.
Yeah,
no,
do it.
I'll do it seriously.
Yeah.
instead.
Okay,
Oh
so
my God.
Johans, you rush through the mud and you throw
I'm
out that
going
chill touch.
to-
What do you want to do?
I just imagine like the earlier hand that was ejected on the floor just goes and just flies straight, grabs her by the throat, and just essentially pushes her into the ground behind her.
I love
Taking
it. Okay,
me with
so
it?
you
Probably.
using that same chill touch, you're concentrating onto that same spell that you had, bringing the hand around like your mage hand and grabbing onto the face. You rip up and you begin to hear bones crunching as it finally grabs the head off of this monster and it falls back just near Ireena. This splash of mud covers everybody with the sheer mass. What you couldn't really see all of it. The legs were reaching into this pool. Now that it reached up, it was at least 15 feet from bottom to top.
Oh my
This thing was
God.
huge. But you grab the head, throwing it off, and it falls down, splashing over, dead.
Yeah, take that, bitch.
That was really good. Thank you, Johans.
What? You're really far away over there.
I thought it was a
Sorsha,
trap.
that was amazing. Whatever you did, it was really good.
Yeah,
I
teamwork
am-
making the dream work.
I am never investigating anything in the middle of a clearing again.
I'm gonna walk up to
over
Katya,
it.
pat her in the arm, and cast precipitation on her to clean her up.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll go
That's
to the
twice
others.
now. Don't care who's
now.
screaming or begging for help. If they're in a clearing, we're leaving them the hell alone.
So
Yeah.
Also,
you will.
two
ahead.
things.
Yep.
Don't.
Oh no, I can't. How deep was the water?
The water is very deep. Well, no, not
Should've-
very
I
deep. Sorry,
should-
it's
I
like
should have probably not been able to move as
Very
much.
deep
I mean,
for
it wouldn't have
John.
effect on the battle.
at the
but,
center. It's about like 6 feet.
you're talking to a halfling, sir.
No, about 4 feet. We'll say 4 feet. I think that's about.
You're still talking to a halfling, sir. So I would have had difficult terrain. It doesn't affect the battle because I have range.
from where you were, you would have been able to make it, and you Misty stepped out, so
No,
it didn't
that's
even
what
matter.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just funny to think of Johan's like,
Right.
Coming to help.
Yeah.
Right.
oh no.
So, the dead body in front of you. You all. What would you like to do?
Let's
want
go
to-
back and make sure Izek's okay.
I want to go first, and then come out of the woods all wounded and be like, Izek, everybody's dead.
This is
Big
so
monster.
fucked up.
Just-
This is so fucked up.
And he grabs onto his battle axe.
No, what the? No, don't say that shit. That's fucked up. I'm gonna come up and like cuff
You
him
just
on
hear
the
this
back of the head.
Deep, laugh coming from it. That was a good one. I'm going to get you back.
That's terrifying.
I
That
like
was a good one. I
graph.
thought for sure that they were dead. I thought for sure.
Before we leave that area, I
Sure.
want to see if perhaps she was protecting something or if there's something in the area
look
that might
at
be of
that.
interest.
Do a perception. No, investigation. Do investigation. You're more looking for something. Sure. Yeah.
No, okay.
That's
I'll
fine.
help you.
out of
You
there.
get-
I'm
you get-
I'm
for
thinking that
shit.
this is before you guys actually went over towards.
Yeah. Yeah, I see shit.
With an
I probably
11,
I probably should have done those rolls myself. Yeah.
with an
Hindsight.
11, you look around and it seems like no. It seems like there's nothing that she was protecting. You do, as you get closer to it, with an 11, it's easily seen there are stitch marks across her torso. And you can see that there is some sort of splicing that has happened, rafting of these arms and creating some sort of monster.
Do these look familiar?
Do
Probably
a
from
history
the
check.
island of Dr. Moreau.
Only to people who've played Elden Ring.
Yeah, I was about to
Natural
say.
20.
Damn.
Would this do?
They
Is
do
that
look
is it
familiar.
is it 24 enough for me to know if these are familiar?
They do look familiar.
Ooh.
I think we need to leave quickly. Immediately.
Okay.
But in the way, but even with that information, I'm still going to play a prank on your brother Katya. So if you want to, like, you guys can like leisurely walk. Let me run ahead. Just
The
look
prank is had. The
Yep.
the truth is told. You
Yep.
continue your journey
We've
towards
lost
Krezk.
people. That's a very rude joke.
Katya, it was good. It
funny.
was a good joke. It was a good joke. I just get to have a
Remember-
free one now.
Well, we'll see about that. The funny part is that it's not true. If it was true, I wouldn't have said the joke in there. I wouldn't have made the joke happen. You know.
It's a grim reminder. I don't appreciate it.
Oh, no.
Oof. Well,
You're right, Katya. I apologize.
It's a bit too soon for me.
Why can't we be friends?
is it just like, okay, this is going to be awkward, and just
I'm just, yeah. On the way, I'm like, okay, just into Ezek's mind. I mean, it was good, right?
he was pretty good. I like the
Okay,
joke.
good, thank you.
But I am going to get you.
Okay,
I am
please
going to
just
get you.
be gentle. I'm not super strong. You're terrifying.
Okay.
As we're riding back, Ireena's just gonna like read the book. I imagine like we're just in the cart, so
Yeah.
she's just
Okay.
reading the book as we're going in the cart.
Sure. Let's take a look. Taking a look at. Oh, hello everybody from Joe Venom's raid. Hello.
Joe! Oh my gosh! Hey
Hello.
Joe! Welcome. Thanks for raiding us.
So, the next thing you read, you have a few hours before you arrive at Krezk. You begin reading about Strahd's arrival into Borovia. A lot of this information you've already known from the Tome of Strahd, but you learn a time frame. Nearly 500 years ago is when he first came to this land. He was fighting his father's war. He commanded an army and followed the enemy into this valley where Borovia was founded, and he was, like many, in awe with the beauty of the land and decided to make it his home after vanquishing the enemy. Not much is known about the enemy of Strahd, at least not written here, but it's his father's enemy that he had vanquished. He named this land Borovia after his father, Barov von Zarovich. Then soon after, he constructed the castle Ravenloft, which was named after his mother, Ravenovia. Then more settlers came to Borovia from his father's land to take advantage of these new opportunities, which then began to grow those establishments of Krezk, Valakai, Berez, village of Borovia, And these new arrivals also brought new religions, like the Morning Lord and the Night Mother. But that is all you're able to get to before you arrive.
Invisibility.
Okay. So,
I already used mine. Go on.
as you arrive, Johans, you cast invisibility on yourself?
Yep.
Cool.
While we are outside of the view of the people at the gate.
Sure. You don't want to repeat of Valakai. I get it. So, as you come here, the music changes oddly. If I can
Music
find
changed oddly.
Wow.
It's just Johans going da, 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 da,
Yeah.
da, 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 and then dun dun dun
So,
in everybody's mind.
the road branches north and climbs up a very steep, rocky slope, ending at a gatehouse built into a 20-foot-high wall of stone reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. Snow is falling. Difference from the ever-present rain. And the somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chiming is inviting, yet triggering. Remembering the bells that tolled as the vampires attacked Valakai, as you rushed through the town. But in this sense, it's almost a welcoming change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to those cliffs that lead up to that abbey above the settlement. And the air grows ever colder as you approach this walled settlement. 2 square towers with peaked roofs flank a stone archway into which you see a pair of 12-foot-tall, iron-bound wooden doors. Carved into each, you see the name Krezk. The wall extends from the gatehouse 20 feet high and all the way around. Atop the parapet, you see 4 figures wearing fur hats and clutching spears. They watch you all nervously and call out, "Halt, visitors! What is your business with Krezk?" But before you can answer, we're going to end tonight's session there, as you all have finally arrived to the village of Krezk, and then we will see what mysteries await on the other side.
Yay.
Why do we have
Because-
to wait 2 weeks for this?
Yes, 2 weeks, unfortunately, because next
Can I
week...
just not GM like next week and just do Ravenloft?
No, because I want to play that Marvel game. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you want to join us next Monday, we are going to be playing the Marvel one-shot that uses the new Marvel TTRPG system, the D616. It's going to be
called
great.
Marvel Multiverse.
Marvel Multiverse.
Marvel Multiverse.
And our lovely Joel
TTRPG.
will be narrating that. They're going to do a great job, so go ahead and join us at 7:30 next Monday. And 2 weeks from now, we're going to continue with episode 25 of Ravenloft Misfits. It's a quarter of a century.
Yeah.
So,
It's awesome.
Quarter of
everybody
the
that
way
joined
there.
us tonight, all the Raiders, thank you so much. If you like our content, please consider following or subscribing, and follow any of the links that we're going to have in the chat and episode description. If you're watching the recording on YouTube or whatever, make sure to like and subscribe there. And if you're listening to the podcast, make sure to leave us a review, hopefully 5 stars, because we would really appreciate that. Make sure to follow us on our social media and all of that stuff to keep updated. But with that, thank you all so much for joining us. Make sure to level up, and we'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.